Hello, hi. So, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you once more for joining us. We are now technically on the third session, but the first actual session of the game, the Tomb of Annihilation game that you're now watching. So, we have two little things to go over first and foremost. So, initially, you're going to get the little ping at the top there. That there is the Dragonlance playlist, because the person who gave us the Dragonlance maps, I have bought her Tomb of Annihilation map pack, and I put her stuff down below. So if you want to go ahead and follow Tessa Moorcroft and DM's Guild, maybe buy some maps from her. She does have some good maps, and she does also have some free assets as well. Secondly, before we get into it, we're going to do a lot of things off platform. Now what that means is there's some stuff that's going to come up and some stuff that we'll need to do that we're just not going to do in-game for time. We talk ourselves in circles a lot, and yes, there is that time where people will take initiative, but I want to try and expedite as many things as possible so that we can just get a good, smooth, fun experience. As such, certain things are just going to be dealt with in the Discord. We will, however, discuss real quick and bring it up in session to see what's going on and show all the process. So you're not going to miss out on anything unless you really enjoyed nothing bar arguing. Then you're missing out on a lot. But yeah, enjoy. And as a final little tease before we begin, shorts are back. Yes, basically for all campaigns, shorts are coming back. You may have already seen some going up right now. They're going to go up after the episode, however. The issue with the Descendant of Ernest stuff is I was just using them to lead in, and we were 10 sessions in front, which we're hoping to be here. And with those 10 sessions, there was a lot of stuff being spoiled. So I want to try and just keep it trailing out as is. So the links are aside, the videos are below. Let's get back to Baldur's Gate of all places. What happened? Speaking of easy, what happened last time? Well, last time really nothing happened, because there were two preludes, two prequel sessions with two separate groups, and all I can say is if I were to sum it up in one, if I were to sum it up with the title of a song, it would be Tragedy by the Bee Gees. It ended up, however, that through some weird and wonderful coincide that I can't seem to explain, both parties ended up in Baldur's Gate. They both ended up, funnily enough, through another little coinkydink that I can't seem to explain, in the house of a woman. One party went in through the front door, one party went in through the back door.
This just sounds like a gangbang, to be honest.
Really does, yep. My phrasing is absolutely horrible. It doesn't get any better. I'm just going to start owning it. Pepsi's having a fit. He's dying, but it's okay. Nothing of great importance will be lost.
Just think of that pool.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Hey,
Three Tieflings going in the back door and three angels going in the front door.
All we know is that one of those Tieflings went in that back door at least once. Right?
I mean, we've seen how deep as well.
Yeah.
So,
Kill me.
the time has been and has come in this regard now that the day is waning, as both parties are led into the house of a woman named Sildra Sylvain. To cap things off a little, the past several days, the talk on the streets and the taverns have been about the so-called death curse, a wasting disease afflicting anyone who's been raised from the dead. Victims grow thinner and weaker each day, slowly and steadily sliding towards death, the death that they once denied. When they finally succumb, they can't be raised. And neither can anyone else, whether or not they've received that miracle in the past. Templars and scholars of the divine magic are at a loss. They can't explain this curse, or why it's affected, firstly, an entire region, but now the Sword Coast and all of the cities. Yous were invited. Some of yous. Others were just kind of told to show up here. But yous are here now. Pushed in through the door as two separate groups. Invited into the home of Sindra Sylvain, a retired adventurer merchant. The uniformed attendant pushes yous in through the door, and you're ushered into the wood-panelled room with a fireplace, comfortable chairs, a heavy table bearing goblets of wine. The darkly panelled walls are hung with maps and sea charts. Racks, shelves and cabinets hold 100 more rolled up maps and charts. A person is seated in an overstuffed chair by the fire. Their head emerges from their heavy blanket draped over the chair, and an embroidered hood of silver almost conceals the face. The dry, raspy voice provides a clue to this woman. Help yourselves to wine and a seat, friends. I hope I can call you that. It's the hand ushers out, a hand skeletal and bony. Doesn't look like there's much fat on here, as there are 6 seats by this room. The woman kind of emerges more from the shadows as the fireplace that heats up the room behind her seems to almost cast a shadow over. She grabs a bottle of wine and pours it into a goblet and leans forth.
You don't happen to have a whiskey on hand by chance?
Why does he look half dead?
I'm a woman of class.
Well, a good whiskey can be great class as well, but I suppose.
Can I ask, out of character, in the most affectionate way possible, is that your take on a redneck accent?
No, it's my take on my character action.
It's very
nondescript.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen,
Alright.
that there is canon.
Oh my god! They called it out there! That reaction was full of genuine fear. Dude, you braced like you're about to get fucking bombed.
Oh god, the Tomb of Annihilation is company!
Yeah, do you know why? Do you know why? Because my watch goes first, and I'm so used to getting texts on my watch. I'm like, it's no big deal. And then the alarm goes off, and it's like, that's not a text.
I hope that ends up a clip.
Oh my god. Yeah, I need that as a strong tomorrow.
I swear, you would love to just like see me lying in bed when the alarm goes off. You've never seen someone have a heart attack so fast. And that's every morning.
Man, your doctor must love you.
I have a heart condition.
Oh no!
I'm gonna open
See,
the
give me a statement.
Oh, my window is open. How nice. Anyway, the hand ushers to a seat. I called for one of you who are here. Kind of points to. How do I say this nicely? Points to Inspector Gadget.
I thought she was naked for a second. I didn't see the red shirt. I thought one of the buttons was a nipple, and I was about to lose my shit.
God, I wish.
Not even close.
Yeah, give her a few more sessions.
Fucking hell.
But she says this. I don't know the other 5 of yous. But
Oh, people.
I assume they came with Amber.
Well, no, the other tiefling friends are my travel companions. I have no idea who
She's
they
my
are.
boss.
Yes, the one that's supposed to be
Hmm.
quiet I hire, and the one with the big horns I keep around for company.
I'm how do you
Out of
say
curiosity.
contracted buyer of her services.
Yeah. Like, what type of company are you exactly? Like intimate company or like?
Oh, we have a thing
Or
for that.
associate?
That's called a roleplay opportunity.
Yeah, are you saying it out loud, Clark, or are you signing it?
You throwing up gang signs in the middle of this woman's front room.
Yeah.
Are you talking to me or Amber?
No,
The trouble is, God can't talk.
Yeah,
Wait, do you speak common sign language?
And only
He
common
does,
sign
yeah.
language.
That's the only way I can communicate.
I'll
right
translate.
now.
I
God.
speak it as well.
I also
I'll-
speak it.
I'll effectively translate to common. Don't worry.
Now, you thought you were being sly with that, but almost everybody saw that sign language was an option and went, yeah, fuck it.
We could just shut him up by just closing our eyes. That's the best part.
What's that? Sylvan? I have no use for Sylvan, but I imagine sign language could be very useful.
Sylvan wasn't an option.
Shut the fuck up, old person.
Sign language is a great language for stealth.
I think that's what everybody had in mind.
Okay, so wait, is Garg, however the fuck you say that, is Angel talking to like who are you talking to? Who is this directed towards?
I think it's a little bit ableist to ask who he's talking to. But currently he's I suppose
he
the only
handing
thing he's
to?
signing really is no, we are not affiliated. No wait, that's not how you sign. No, we are not with. Looks you up and down. Is there a sign language word for tiefling?
I imagine there
Yeah.
would
I
be.
would.
It probably would be a fish with like two
Fire.
horns.
Is there a sign language? Here's the
Do you-
question: is there a sign language for a slur for tiefling?
Do you know what sign language for bullshit is?
No?
You
There
do
is
two fingers make a horns and then like a tail at the end, like switching around.
Got?
I think we need a camera for this.
I imagine that the sign for tiefling would be the sign for devil combined with the sign for born.
No, actually, I think the sign for tiefling is you just spit on the ground in a derogatory manner. But yeah, he'll sign. No, we are not with tiefling.
Did he just spit on my cashmere carpet?
Scott is
Can I start
confirming that a
expecting-
sign language word for tiefling is spitting on the floor.
And I, in
It's
that
now
case,
canon.
when I start inspecting the carpet and seeing what it's like compared to the one I took, is it better or worse?
We are not having a fucking carpet shop in our fucking cart.
Done.
Don't worry, the sign language for tiefling is not just spitting on a carpet. It's the optics of just like walking into this random woman's house, throwing up gang signs and spitting on her carpet.
I think, nevertheless, Zero really wants to investigate the carpet and perhaps
Yeah.
steal it for our collection.
Oh god, it's
And,
Corby again.
If you'd allow me, I would like to opt for the help action by trying to distract the woman with my gang signs, so that it's a little less suspicious that this big buff woman is just like inspecting how cashmere it is.
For
As this,
reference, this is the person who is looking at your carpet.
Wood.
oh great. As they're doing this, Hurl just sort of like leans over to Amber and whispers, "Are they retarded?"
Just
Investigation check with advantage.
Do you whisper that, or do you just say it out loud?
Like lean like over to like yeah, it's like whispered or like murmured.
Can you roll stealth?
do you think Brutus can hear it?
Tom, could you roll an investigation check with advantage as you check out this carpet?
I can roll stealth. I don't think he cares enough if you do hear it. But yeah.
Oh no, wait, I'm giving a help action. Sorry, never mind.
This is the carpet that you have is like one of those like kind of really hard, thick pressed rugs that you get. You know the ones I'm on about. Like, I'm pretty sure I had one. It's one of those ones you might as well wipe your feet on. It's very decorative, but it's also very hard and burlapsy. This, on the other hand, is quite very well maintained and kind of, I want to say, fluffy and smooth to the touch. It's very comfortable. You could
Azuri just starts stroking it because she's never felt something like this before. She just start like stroking it with her hands.
With that check of 18, would she get any kind of glimpse of how heavy the carpet would be? As in, could we reliably get it out quickly?
No, because it's wall to wall to wall. It's like a carpeted living room with like all of this. If you try to steal this carpet, if you try to steal this carpet, we're gonna have a repeat of the Van Thamper manor. We're gonna have a repeat of the Van Thamper manor.
As I see this lady just crouch down and start stroking the carpet, I lean over to Zero. I do think you're correct in that assessment.
In the meantime, Itchy is just there.
Just sitting politely, scrolling his wine.
Yeah.
As she looks. You keep what company, but if they're not with yous, then which of yous three? Looks down at the buff woman, mesmerised by carpet, and the guy who's done nothing but throw gang signs, not say anything and have people interpret it. As the woman then turns to look at you, Vox. So, you speak for these three. To your cluster.
Well,
How did you come to be here?
it's a long story. We were actually not supposed to come to Baldur's Gate, but a letter we found said that we should.
And that led you here to me.
Indeed. Maybe you know a person by the name of Dalen?
No, not familiar. Regardless, I offer you a chance to gain riches beyond your wildest dreams. She's gonna flumps back in the chair and tries her hardest to catch her breath. She's dying of like this fucking plague, but you'd swear she's dying of lung cancer or something.
Pardon my asking, but are you alright?
What is it?
What's with everybody having southern accents? I know, but it's great.
We have two southern people and then a French guy.
Oh,
Two Americans and a French person walking to a bar.
after tower baguette. And that's how we get cancelled, ladies and gentlemen. See you now. She looks at you. I was once an adventurer years ago in a tomb. It was said to be richest. I knew someone was gonna make that joke. I fucking knew it.
I was just about to say that. Like, wait, hold. Wait, you didn't take an arrow to the knee, did you?
The horrors that we came through in this tomb had killed me. But I was brought back. A curse now struck me. Before I perish, I know what must be done, but the clerics can't help. I contract the Harpers, learned some information, and I offer everything that you can find, and a stipend of 50 gold pieces. Now, plus 500 platinum per person upon completion. If you're willing to take me up on my offer.
Brutus slowly turns to Amber.
And what offer would that be?
Find the necromantic artifact known as the Soulmonger.
Is that like a fishmonger?
Not quite. I don't know what it is. I just know where. She is to go into the blanket, and she pulls out the scroll and tries to put it on the table, and feebly, almost pathetically, she tries to push it forward and put the scroll on the table. Takes a few minutes, but it is there on the table. She hands it to you. Pardon me. You'd be surprised how much air I've inhaled.
And what do you want this item for?
Destroy it.
So if we bring it back to you destroyed, would that also count?
Just destroy it, and I'll know. As she undoes the robe and kind of moves the chair a little, as like one of the servants come to help her up, and as they move the chair, the room now brightens, and you see this gaunt, skin and bone woman, the clothes drape off of her like curtains draping. There's very minimal contact from the clothes on her skin. The clothes are fine and beautiful and very well tailored to the body of a fuller figured 20-year-old woman, nobility. She looks at you now, you can see her hair black has started to just grey all through the roots. It just two-tone from grey straight to solid black instantly. The face, the eyes have sunk in like a skeleton. She looks dead by all other accounts. How many 40-year-olds do you know that look like this? Yeah, basically like withers.
Not any humans, at least.
Well, I knew this No. Far-fetched.
Far-fetched. Bad.
I think you look good for your age.
Roll deception.
Keep it in the pants, please.
That's a joke.
You're not
by the way.
trying to. You better not try to bone our patron.
And for the love of God, Huril, keep yours on.
Who do you think I am? Listen,
Harlot.
darling, I haven't seen many of your affliction, but I'm also not a frequenter of.
Oh, I love the part where you cut out.
Yeah.
That part, yeah.
I've not seen many of your affliction, but I'm also not a frequenter of graveyards.
Bruh. Bruh.
Goddamn.
Just gonna like stand and what the fuck, bro? I'm much younger, and when my strength comes back to me after the Soulmonger's destruction, you'll see.
For my own information, what would happen if you happen to perish before we're able to complete our job? Do you have some kind of safeguard in place for us so we still get paid?
That's a
Yes.
good question.
I have a safeguard in place for when I die.
Alright, thank you, ma'am. It's always good to know.
I'm looking for a thing
Like
that
how-
says you're supposed to. There we go. Cool. Yeah.
I like how all six of us are all socially inept.
I'm trying to think of like.
Wuril isn't like socially inept, he's just an asshole.
I'm
Yeah.
trying-
God, there's a
well,
difference.
So you
I'm trying to
agree?
Figure out what like. Do we need anything else, or is it like?
You can peruse the city. Ask any other questions. I can send you there when you're ready.
Would you be able to provide us with a bag of holding?
Yes, I would.
That might be useful for a long journey.
It is.
Well, what? How would we locate this object? Is there a visual descriptor, a direction, any type of clues we could follow?
Location.
She
You have the coordinates.
takes a cane and pushes this case, this round roulade-like case across the tables. You watch as glasses start to part and clink as it just separates the glasses. I was going to use another word there, and I'm so glad I didn't.
What was the word?
I ain't telling you.
Spread it.
Jeez.
Tell you at the end of the
What
session.
did you say? The box?
It's a round cube.
A round cube.
Cube.
A tube.
Yeah.
Can I pick it up and like inspect it? Like, is
Yep.
like something inside of it?
It's a map case.
Can I quickly skip the map? Okay, so it's just a map of Chult.
It's a map of Chult.
It's a map of Chult.
That's funny. I've seen it before. No, it's from a different campaign, like entirely different group, different campaign that was also set on this peninsula.
Clive will sign to this hag of a woman word down payment. And then point toward the carpet.
Tell the caster he's missing his vocal components.
Oh, I think he just said he wants his money.
I think this verbally inept person is trying to say.
Breath will translate for Claymore. He wants to accept the job.
I'm just gonna say now that it gives me languages, and I'm adhering to her languages.
He will aggressively point towards the carpet and sign the word down payment again.
She nods to this younger gentleman as he does. He kind of leans over towards a bureau. As it does, you watch as he starts to count things out in little bags, and you hear that tsh, tsh, tsh of like bags of money hitting the table. As it does, after a moment, he comes back with little bags of 50 gold pieces. If you wish to accept the job, just take the money. From there,
Yeah, Clive will take it.
the city of Baldur's Gate is yours for the night. But if you wish to head to the city, you may. Not the city, the island. The peninsula. I'll be free to send you as soon as possible.
Clive will take the money and sign towards Aziri the word apology. And toward whoever this sweet talking guy is, the word gratitude.
Aziri raises a hand and goes, he's sorry. When you send us, can Daisy come with us?
Who?
Clive immediately turns around. He's excited now that he's heard the name.
Daisy. And I'm hoping that Maisie and Jim might want to come as well, but I was thinking about Daisy. Can Daisy come?
Clive signs the word horse repeatedly. Horse. Horse.
Yeah.
Horse.
Yes,
Horse.
Daisy.
Daisy, the
Horse.
name of a horse.
Ifrith will translate for both of them. They are talking about horses.
No, poor
Horse.
thing's missing his. God, what's it called?
Horsing
getting
around?
the word. No, Oh, poor thing's missing his service animal.
Wouldn't surprise me if it's actually an emotional sport one and not officially trained.
Z takes a moment. Oh, you can control your invisible characters. Nice. Cool. He takes a look at you. Sadly, dear, I can only send the 6 of yous, myself and the lady. Limitations in magic.
Clive signs the word. Signs the words trade lady horse.
Pardon me, which lady are we talking about here?
Me.
I don't know why, but I just imagine the Lorax. That's a woman?
Wouldn't it be rather risky for you to come along?
Do you know?
The Muffin Man!
I was hoping to get to the name of this place before someone could get to that. Do you know Port Nyanzaru?
No, but I'm sure it's on the map.
Do you know the Chultan customs?
No, but
Boss, you ever been to Chult?
No, but at least the horse will actually have some meat if we need something to eat.
which we
Clive
can't say
looks
for the lady.
Clive looks appalled.
How do you feel
He's signing all sorts of things, none have meaning.
about slavery?
Oh,
Human sacrifice. Do you know which birds are poisonous? Which animals you can touch?
I'm sorry, the birds are poisonous?
You mean venomous, right?
Clive.
I don't know the difference.
Poison, you eat it, you die. Venomous, it bites you, you die.
What if I bite it and neither of us die?
That's
Then you're
kinky.
hungry. Oh yeah.
I've seen someone eat raw chicken and they died.
Clive will sign
mean-
the words, I can.
You can tell the difference.
Oh, now she fucking needs. Now she fucking suddenly.
I assumed that Vox was automatically translating there.
I'm translating
Any-
to a somewhat more diplomatic language.
Diplomatic language of fuck you. Yeah. He nods. Says signs difficult, possible.
Do you know
The Muffin Man.
trade princes of Chult?
Would I be able
Oh,
to
yes,
speak
actually.
that?
They pass by sometimes.
Oh.
Huh?
It's a big trade city, so, you know.
The princes never leave Chult.
No, but they're traders.
They're prince traders. Your animals will be well looked after, but I must secure you your visas. And I will make the arrangements for you to be treated well. I'm gonna make the assumption that everybody's added 50 gold pieces to their sheet, by the way.
Not yet.
Oh, that 50 was for everyone. I thought it was only for Clive.
No, everybody gets 50 each.
Could I
Do
get
we-
the bag of holding instead? Or is she going to give that on top of the money?
I said I could. Not that I would.
Whoa. Fuck, I was trying to... Do you, by chance, have a note, a letter of recommendation of any sort we can link back to you in case we meet any trouble with legislative resistance? I don't expect it, but it's always good to have a visa just in case.
I will be meeting with a friend. I will be in the port city entire time. Easily contactable.
Lazy fuck.
I just want a visa because it's funny. Because you know what I will do with it.
I know exactly what you'll do with the visa.
Urel gestures towards Amber, and she'll hear a voice, like a whisper, and just hear, "How exactly is this supposed to be helping me?"
Money.
You can't hear it. What's this? The message cantrip, my guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was the whispered cantrip. My bad.
Message. Wait, what was your question exactly? How is this gonna help us?
How is it gonna help him particularly?
I messaged back. Hey, see what I did there? Well, the more ground we cover, the more options we have of finding clues, and this would provide us with enough monetary sustain to set up a search party for a good while.
Did we track Krista to Chult, or I thought she was just here in Baldur's Gate?
Hey, she was in Baldur's Gate.
She was, and then you
Yeah.
spoke to her uncle, who said that the ship that she was on headed towards Chult.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
that's even better.
Okay, yeah, now I understand. I needed to be caught up on that part again. Okay, makes sense to me.
Me when I don't take notes.
I suppose it would be a worthwhile investment for the meantime. But if we get ourselves killed, I'm blaming you.
That's part of the job, sir.
Tom, may I ask why?
Just see if Aziri understands what's going on.
It's just we're making very intense homoerotic eye contact. Nothing else.
I don't think there's a
prolonged eye contact.
It's whether she realizes we're going somewhere other than here.
Oh, that one, yeah. Okay.
You get the feeling you're probably going to go on the move again.
Oh, I mean, as long as Daisy's fine.
Should we, if we'll not be provided with a bag of holding, maybe see if we can acquire one in the city?
What are you talking about? All bags can hold stuff. Look, and she pulls out of her bag some of the things that are in there. It holds all types of things. It's all full. Mine's almost half full. It's half
All
full.
bags can hold more things.
I got, and she points to Brutus for, I got my assistant for that task to hold things for me.
The assistant in question.
It's just a
You're paying me to punch things, not carry things.
Both.
Tom, what was
You're
that?
my muscle.
Gark, what was that?
Your assistant looks like he kills people for fun.
Well, yeah, that's
No,
kind of why
I kill people for money.
He is my muscle because, as you can see, I don't have the physical prowess to always keep myself safe. So having a backup and a little help doesn't hurt.
That symbol on the forehead of the helmet makes it look more like you kill people for ideology.
Don't worry, so do your eyes and hair.
I can also shoot someone from several hundred feet away.
Why does it
Aasimars
look
have
like
wings now?
They always have wings.
They've always had wings.
Yeah, it's benefiting.
I thought
Sometimes
It's only
it's functional, sometimes it's not.
It's only during the Celestial
Transformation.
Revelation transformation.
yeah, I didn't. Well, yeah, I just figured that was something that wouldn't show up in the portrait itself, but whatever.
Do you really want a guy with that build, blue eyes and blonde hair, not to have wings?
He also has an eagle. on his
Shooting
chest.
is something else.
It's giving Third Kingdom.
Wait, what does he have on his chest?
Eagle, almost like
That's a tree.
looks like wings.
Those are branches of a tree. I mean, there's wings underneath the branches, but
It's a Roman tree.
All right, John Travolta, pack it up.
So, boss, we're taking the job, right?
Clive will give a thumbs up. He's a good to go, as far as he's aware. Little wary of the new companions and their mental deficiencies compared to his own, but you know.
They have mental deficiencies, and the guy judging you for your mental deficiencies has a physical deficiency.
Also, says the one with the bag of holding. All bags can hold things.
I didn't say that. That wasn't me.
Yeah, but they're part of your group.
Yeah, that's why I said compared to our mental deficiencies. I said we're all
I thought-
mentally deficient.
Okay, I'm mentally deficient too. I misheard you.
Well,
I thought you were insulting us. Fair
British,
enough.
this is why I don't allow you to speak most times.
That
I
wasn't
don't know.
even character.
According to our session 0, whatever problem isn't going on in Hurel's head is down to another one.
Yeah,
I thought your
the
session was
wizard
about
do all the
burning
talking.
people
Meanwhile, we
down.
have the bard.
Is that like a fucking Phantom of the Opera reference?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Someone's new to
Wow, have you just met?
I'm actually currently drinking out of my really shitty JPEG mug that says Phantom of the Opera, I survived the falling chandelier. So
Shame that kid didn't.
look at Errol, I'll send you such a beautiful photo.
Didn't you know that falling chandeliers are not meant to kill, only maim or seriously injure?
She's singing to bring down the chandelier.
But yeah, for those of you who are taking the job, you add 50 to your inventories. You take the little bags from the guy, and as he does, look over
For
at
those
you.
who are not taking the job, well,
For those who are not taking the job, go roll up a character that fucking is.
Does Erie look at the other people in the room, both the Tieflings and the non-Tieflings, and see if any of them are wearing any kind of possible religious iconography or symbols or images that stand out?
Are we, ladies and gentlemen?
Not for me, no.
Not really.
Not particularly.
Brutus likes money.
At least not visibly.
Blasphemous. Harlots, heathens.
Gark, are you?
Am I?
Oh, she knows about.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yes, no one's wearing any, nothing remotely religious.
What about the
Stand up.
lady Sildra and the other person? Are they wearing anything?
No religious things in sight here, my friend.
No,
Okay,
based on
thank
her
you.
appearance, I think Merkel would like her quite a
That's
lot.
because you haven't had a successful perception roll, maybe.
There's nothing religious about this place.
If it's not visible, then she probably wouldn't look around. Oh yeah, she'll look at the person offering the job and say, "Oh, as long as you're willing to look after Daisy, Maisie, and Jim, I don't see why we can't. Would we be able to bring the cart as well?"
The spell
And-
can only take people, sadly.
Because Claymore, I think, picked up a picture.
Like, we'll keep it in our storage, where it will be safe and insured.
Do the horses also go into storage?
I sort of look over at probably Claymore and Itchy and go, "What's that mean?"
She'll keep it
Hillside,
safe.
keep safe.
The horses
Keepsake.
will go into the stables, and there they will be insured as well.
Is that okay for you, Aziri?
I see the stables first.
We got a horse girl on our hands.
Our stables are up by the Black Gate, quite a ways away outside the city in that regard. We try to keep the horses out of the manor areas. You know how it is. They shit everywhere. It's unbecoming of high society.
Oh god, she's a snobby bitch. Anyway.
Right? Oh, sure.
I'm sure the stables will be fine.
They will be well looked after, groomed, walked, or ridden, and fed, watered, bathed, even health checked. You have our assurance. Your
Damn, the horse is better healthcare than me.
Your horses will see a very good healthcare system. in place. And in part due to our insurance.
Horses have better healthcare here than people do in the US.
That bar's
How come a horse has better healthcare than me?
Something, tiefling, something.
Those are not people.
Dun, dun, dun. Vox, your Third Reich is showing.
Well, okay. Sure. I hope they don't get bored. But yeah. One last thing. I left home without picking up something. Would anyone know where I could find some sunflower seeds?
Boss, what's a sunflower?
Uriel just stares at Brutus, and it's like he's not surprised, but man, he still manages to be disappointed.
It's the Sunlord's holy flower. It's an amazing thing. It grows quite tall, almost about as tall as me, and it has a large head that looks like a sun.
Lathander, Sunlord.
Yes, that's the one. And it's got many magical healing properties. So,
I think.
I don't think Chult is the right climate for sunflowers.
I'm sure there's any general store around would have some. They're not a high commodity here in this grim city, but there are those who would still have and grow them and be willing to sell them.
Can I go and pick them up before we go?
You have the whole city to yourself, so please, by all means, go.
Never been here. I don't know where to go.
I'll go with you. We'll find it.
I suggest we go as a group, stick together, and then when nobody gets lost and we're all here in time.
Oh, damn, I can't just lounge here?
And get to know each other?
Well, you can stick around here, or if you wanna... But for the people that wanna pick stuff up, if we leave together.
Brutus looks at Hurel up and down and just, nah, I'm coming along. He's gonna break like a twig if I leave him alone.
Okay, then let's head out together then.
If you head to the northeast, towards the wide past the temples, you may find a general store that may sell your seeds. What the fuck's so funny?
Don't worry.
Selling your seed.
Thank you.
It's a sperm bag.
I can't help but notice you're not looking great. Have you been to see someone about it? At home, we used to go and see the people at the Church of Lathander, the Abbey, they called it.
That woman kind of cocks her head and looks at you, Vox. Is she touched in the head?
She hasn't been outside much.
We're in.
No, I have. I've spent all my life in the fields.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Which gods were gonna die there?
Madam has explained the circumstances to your friends. Her time is dwindling, and her body is frail.
Okay.
Ask your
Well, I'm
friends,
just
they'll
saying-
be able to fill you in on the minutiae.
Right. I'm just saying she could try eating some sunflowers seeds.
I'm sure she has tried anything there is to
okay.
try. Shall we go find some then?
Yes.
Late.
And you three are coming with us.
I suppose.
I suppose if we have to.
Now I'm ready whenever.
Well, you're not obligated. It would just be nice, I think. Entirely of your own volition.
Well, I'd rather understand more about the people that I'm supposedly putting my life's, somewhat of my life responsibility into, so might as well.
Brutus is gonna like lean in and whisper to I'm just gonna call you Yik. Yik and say and just say, "Don't worry about Zoro. He gets worse."
What do you mean, worse?
He like pats you on the shoulder and then just says, "You'll see," and walks back over to his crew.
Then,
Mm.
as
He
you
just shrugs and then heads out towards the wide.
you head on out of this house into the great city of Baldur's Gate. I am just like missing audio apparently. Oh well. Things I will do later include Cry Rivers, but until then, you are free to the world. You step on out into the, I'd say early evening. The sun is setting, but stores are still open. People are wrapping up for the night. Headed straight to the wide, or what's everybody's plan?
Brutus just follows the boss.
Yeah, I think we're all just going to the wide. Clive, I think that the Aasimar all did their grocery shopping already.
I didn't think of anything I wanted, so I'm good to go.
So yeah, we'll look for this general store over here in the wide.
Yeah. I would wanna see if there's a library around, just to pick up some reading material for Undead.
Okay. No, sec. I found the audio I'm looking for. It's never a session unless midway through it I need to start importing something. Like,
Yeah.
just last night it was a whole ass map.
That was funny.
En route, Aziri would look to one of the 3 new people. I was going to see which one it is. It'll be be Brutus. And she'd like walk alongside Brutus and just go, just out of interest, and she like gestures to your head. Do those things hurt?
What things? The helmet?
No, and like she looks and gestures to the other 2 as well. You've all got. Well, I've only ever seen them on goats before.
Oh, you mean the horns?
Yeah, and back home, the goat we had, they used to use it whenever he got randy for dominance. Was that what you do?
No, they're just a part of our body, like our tails.
I mean, are you sure? Because hers are really big, or theirs are really big. And to Hurl.
I think he's contemplating for something.
Hurl is a he. We've seen proof.
He, okay.
I think he's just compensating for something.
Not what
Clearly not.
No.
They don't know. Brutus is just gonna make fun of you as much as he can.
I'll say as you head on into the wide. There are numerous little shops dotted and dotted all over the place. all manner of shop around. You very easily come to a little stall where there's a man with all manner of seeds, some rather weird seeds for some plants you've never seen before. You can see one like a little fly goes into, and as it does, it just immediately crushes the little fly. You can see other large bell-shaped ones that smell quite putrid and have some liquid on the inside. They're only maybe about let's see, let's use both sets of money. They're only about 3 inches deep, but the water in there, you can see they're all manner of little flies. You can also see just some nice petunias off to the side, some roses, just all manner of little seeds in little bags as he, looking round. And you wish to buy some seeds and approach them.
Are we all in the shop, or is it just?
It's just a little stall out there in the way. It's not an inside shop. It's a outside market stall.
Oh, okay.
Ziri will walk up. Hello.
Yeah.
Do you ever have any sunflower seeds?
I do. In fact, how many do you need? How big's your patch?
We had 5 fields. Each of them took.
See that? Everybody's there just kind of watches as this guy's eyes just widen in what seems to be terror.
One field.
Each of them took 3 hours to. There's less than half a day to seed them.
Out of character, one field can typically contain around 25,000 sunflowers. One sunflower has about 1,000 to 2,000 seeds. So, for 4 fields, you're looking at close.
5 fields.
5 fields. She
5
holds up her hand
fields.
when she says that. With all her fingers up, yeah.
I think about 180 million seeds that she'd like to have.
This man just now got dollar signs in the eyes.
How many seeds does he have in his repertoire?
It's all just a number of little bags here and there. It definitely doesn't look like that's his fullest extent. He's got his little sign up and such. You can very much tell he's like he's just like a small, Jesus fucking Christ, a small stall out there for, not Fighters Guild, it's Marketplace. He's just a little stall out there for the main shop. That's all. But he's got about maybe 40 little bags of different seeds of different colours and different types.
I'll take all the sunflower seeds you've got now. We need them soon. We're going.
Clive will plop a single gold coin flat me on the stall and point towards all the little pouches.
Are you wanting all my seeds?
He signs 2 copper, 1 pouch. Reasonable. Does he know sign language or just look at me?
Ich will translate. He says, "What is the price?"
That's not a translation, mate.
1 bag here would be... Well, it depends. Sunflower seeds, I will give you this little bag here. He's gonna holds it by the drawstring as he's pulling it. You watch like the drawstring tightens and closes the bag, and he's still kind of pulling it up a little. You can see the weight as the wind catches it, and it swings ever so lightly like a pendulum before he drops it again, and you hear that thud on the table. It's
That's a lot of seeds.
quite heavy. Gold for this. If you wish for more, I will need to take a name. If you're offering for everything here, I will need to take your name for these small seeds here. Unless you're a baker. If you're a baker, and you can point me to your business, I will happily sell you this whole bag. If not, I can only give you a pinch of poppy seeds. They're regulated.
Clive will sign blasphemy. 1 gold for this fucking. Oh, fucking is not a sign word. 1 gold for this. Outrageous. Blasphemy.
He says he's not interested. But the sunflower seeds, how much for those?
Well, that's the gold.
Oh, here you go. I'll pass it over.
Whoa, hold on.
And that's all.
Wait. How many bags is Ziri buying right now?
Just
All the sunflowers.
the 1 bag of sunflower seeds.
All 40 bags of sunflower seeds.
No, there's not 40 bags of sunflower seeds. There's 40 bags
sorry.
of seeds.
One of which is sunflowers.
Another of which is
How
poppy,
large is this
petunia.
Poppy? I know what they can be used for.
That's why they're regulated, Ruby. Was that what?
Well, mission successful.
How large is this bag?
I would go ahead and say it's about the size of a fist. But it's also quite a very light bag in that regard there. Like, you can see all the little poked, nibbed ends of the seeds. And if you do hold it in your hand and squeeze, it is quite prickly. It's a rather thin bag, though.
I checked them. Are they actually sunflower seeds?
Yeah. They are the highest quality sunflower seeds you have ever seen.
No, they're not. They don't come from my abbey. They would do that.
Said what I said, Tom.
Thank you. Thank you. Just out of interest, you seem to know about plants and stuff. We're going somewhere. Chult, I think it's called, and I learned recently that there's this thing called a book that told someone about birds. I pull out from like inside my arm. I pull out a sort of like a folded piece of paper and sort of hold it up and show them the book, the piece of paper. But it's also the paper where I drew the symbol for the tattoo that we found on the people, which she doesn't realise. And she just shows it to him and goes, "Do you know if there are any do you have any like something similar about the plants?"
I've never been to Chult. Those plants don't do well in this climate. They are tropical. You would find more about them in the Chalton Peninsula. I'm lucky enough just to get this thing to grow every once in a while, and he points towards the odd bell-shaped flower.
What's that?
It's carnivorous.
What's that?
It means it's eating meat.
Mainly flies.
Flies don't eat meat.
Some do, apparently.
Many of our plants do.
Matthew, correct me if I'm wrong. We get the chance to be in a city in Chult as well, right?
I'm sorry, what?
We have we were getting teleported to a city, right? Because she was doing some tasks there, or
You'll be getting sent to a place in Chult, yes.
yeah, like a town or city.
Tom, in general, that's kind of like the flower in question. I know I forget what one it specifically is, but it's in a garden in England, and it could quite literally kill you. And I forget its name, but it's fucking stinking is all I know for certain.
Oh yeah, I know the one.
He's got like one of them growing there.
Ichbreth will ask the seed stand guy whether he knows where we might be able to buy either a book on plants or animals in Chult, or a bag of holding.
We we don't tend to have things in regards to the Chultan Peninsula here. We need to speak to one of the patriarchs. They would definitely have something like that. But we here, in terms of your fauna and your feral animals, there's nothing I really could offer you that I have. In terms of this, you say bag of holding? Don't all bags hold things?
He's right. I have one holding sunflower seeds. Itchy.
Is there a shop for magic items?
The Sorcerers' Sundries may have things, but, it's not a reputable place. Magic, it's linked to death. And where is the Sorcerer's Sundries? Bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Banana banana ba bum ba bum bum.
Okay. Thank you for the advice. And then I'll ask the rest of the party if they would want to go to this Sorcerer's Sundries.
I'll wait outside the building. I'm not exactly,
Ladies and
fond
gentlemen,
of the... It sounds magic-y.
I wouldn't mind having a browse.
ladies and gentlemen,
5!
source book number 5.
This takes place before Descent into Avernus, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
So Duke Ravengard isn't crippled yet. Or dead.
We're going backwards, yeah.
Not in this universe. I'm also just rolling D100s to see if you find a big tarded guy with burned face. So far, no luck.
Wait, who would that be?
Mortlock.
Huh?
Mortlock Van Tamper.
Oh.
The fatty.
Oh yeah,
and
they're still
from-
alive.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that Gark heard speak once, and I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What the fuck do you mean?
You see, should they let me out here to die?
And then you went,
No,
I
I
fucking
hate-
hate this guy.
Oh, right. I think it was because the moment Pepsi did that voice, I was like, "Fuck me, well, that sounds awful."
Left me here to die.
Technically, at this point, Dirge is still on the loose.
Why do I hear people talking about going down the river?
Are they going,
Yeah, like,
they're going to pray?
At this point, like, the Cult of Baal is still, like, active, like, a couple miles beneath our feet.
Yeah, it's getting weird headaches and thoughts about worms.
Somewhere out there, a ship just got struck by lightning.
This is set a year before that, so, like, that ship probably hasn't even left.
We are
Somewhere out there, like, a mechanic just put the last bolt on his...
Nautiloid ships are extremely rare and actually have not been built. The technology to build them has been long lost. Lost.
Oh, I'm talking about Opal's ship.
Yes, no, somebody just put the last bolt on a medic automaton.
But yeah,
Like Warforged.
Vox,
And
you are
Vox was-
headed.
For 20 years.
Yes.
I'm looking for a
Indeed,
specific table, so you're going to give me a minute. I really should just, like, you know, I'm pretty sure I did put a note on it at some point, but you head towards the Sorcerer's Sundries, this rather large building, rather good, beautiful looking magical building. Do you enter? You see a young, bored tiefling male standing there by the counter as you approach. Welcome to Sorcerers Sundries. My name is Jack. How can I help?
Good
Your name
evening.
is Jack?
Uh,
Okay. I would be looking for a bag of holding.
And I would be looking for better days, but here I am.
I swear to God, this was the exact same person we did during Descent into Avernus, except it was 2 tiefling women. But they also sounded extremely bored.
You've never worked in a shop, man. That's boring as fuck.
Oh no, I have absolutely no fault in that, but I think it's hilarious that it's the same people, they just changed management.
Do you know why I couldn't find this table? I was looking on the right-hand side of the book and it's on the left-hand side. I'm a genius.
make sure to put your fingers up.
But yeah. They look at you, completely bored. Any day now, please. It's not like I've got other things to do or anything.
I was wondering if you happen to have any books to loan, or is it like buy?
All books here have to be bought. Is there any book you're looking for?
I'll get back to you. I'll quickly go browse around. Catches my eyes.
I think she may be looking for a book on genealogy.
Wrong shop. And what about you? Mr.
Well, I'm-
Blonde hair and blue eyes.
Well, I'm looking not for a book, but for a bag of holding. Well, actually, I don't think you would have such a book, but if you would, a book on flora and fauna of Chult.
Flora and fauna of Chult. Yes. We also have bags of holding.
And what would the price be of a bag of holding?
600.
Is
Rolled
that
for it there, buddy.
negotiable?
What?
Is that negotiable?
Nope. Man's gotta eat. I'll use that excuse anytime I can. As for books, I'm gonna point up the back to another counter.
I've played Baldur's Gate. I know what it looks like.
Martha can help you out.
Thank you. Ifrith will turn to Amber and say, the books are over there with Martha.
Well, thank you. I do know how to speak common, surprisingly enough.
Oh, we're getting abrasive in here.
I
I
didn't
like
know you
to
were
s-
listening, but you're welcome.
I'd say that Hurel's probably just like around. I don't. He looks kind of bored, but he's just inclined to follow Amber because he doesn't know what else he'd do.
Meanwhile, Brutus just outside,
Horo,
looking at his nails.
Horo, my great friend, could you help me look for a book you think would be helpful on this travel, or at least somewhat entertaining for somebody like me?
I can do my best.
You would be looking for
The alphabet.
porn.
No. I want to look for anything on enchantment or on Chult.
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Enchantment? Oh, look at you. Such a smooth talker.
You're
You're
very
a
enchanting
tiefling after my own heart.
It's getting steamy in here. I hear a threesome coming, guys.
If
Horror.
will go to Martha and ask for a book on Chultian flora and fauna.
Horror, this is why we get along so well.
Gonna look at it. Well, I got that book right here. I'm gonna place this down a book. It's got all manner of exotic and temperate plants and fauna. The only problem really is, well, it's not written in it's not written in common.
In what language is it?
Time language.
This is where things get a little hard. Do you speak Goblin?
Hold on.
Hold on.
I don't,
No.
but
This
I'll
was-
see if maybe one of my companions do. It may
If
still
you
be used.
if you can get the thing to like translate it, that's great. But like, it's written by the local goblins in Chult, and well, they're just the mightiest little things. But like, it's in a dialect that like even our goblins don't seem to understand. And like, you met our goblins, right? They are, eyes widen, but you know they took a crack at it, and they gave up after a year. Granted, in that year they only got one page done, and for the most part they were drunk, but you know. But I'll give it to you for 5 silver.
Doesn't seem particularly practical.
Now they're just taking a book into a jungle, dear, but you know, that seems to be your ambition.
Well, everyone has their ambitions. Well, thank you
Mine's to be
anyway
the same.
for. Thank you for your suggestion.
I'll keep
Maybe
this
we
here
can-
just in case. I'm gonna place it back under the desk, and it's a little disappointment she's not been able to sell that one book.
Can I like make a perception? Can I take a look-see around like Amber asked me to?
Yeah, what you looking for? Books?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Perception?
Perception.
Great.
Books! Now, Amber's specifically looking for a book that could help. And whilst you are looking around, there are certain books. How to speak to the ladies with magic, how to speak to men with magic, the power of the Echo Knight. You also see some there, just some, how to cook 101, the basics in the kitchen. There's even ale making 101, mead making 101, and the weirdest thing ever. There's this one book that says, "Fuck Goodberry. A reason you should forget this spell." Odd book, it seems to be well used though. Yeah, lots of self-help books. You may be in the right place. As you look over at Amber, and yeah, there's a lot of self-help needed there.
I think I'd need self-help if I lived in Baldur's Gate too.
Would you want me to help you with this?
I suppose. I know
I'll-
not so much.
I'll give you the help action. Oh, and actually, I'll give you this.
You go to cast a spell, it fizzles.
Oh, I'm not giving you this apparently.
Let's try again.
I'll just give you the help action.
That one.
Gesture pat on the back.
That's
Wow.
Wow.
Can Clive try?
5 and a 6. Yeah.
Go for it.
As you're looking round,
Oh.
you do see a few little language books here and there as well. You know, learning Elvish for dummies.
Oh shit.
You know, Dwarvish 101.
Can I look in that section to see if there's a learning goblin book?
I think that would be the explicit section.
Garg, you look round and
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, Clive is particularly looking for things on abyssal or draconic things, given that he stole the serpentine cultist things.
Yeah. Well, so you do find a few nice books here and there in regards to the Abyss. Some on the Underdark. A few on the 9 Hells and their connection to the Abyss. There are quite a few there that you can see, yeah.
Do any of them relate to snakes in any kind of way? He did see the brood, whatever it's called. Yuan-Ti brood mother? I forgot.
Good guard.
Brood guard.
There are some stuff that you can see in some of the books as you kind of thumb through and take a little look. And as you are looking, you do see stuff in regards to snake-like people. But it's a bit hard to make out. As you, yeah.
Snake-like people. Yuan-Ti people or lizard folk people?
Snake-like people.
Clive will sign and point towards a book and sign for what is that about? If you can do that very quickly.
This kind of man comes up now. Young man with a really thick handlebar mustache, and he kind of looks at you and he starts signing away with his gang signs as well. He hits you with the books are vague right now. Once purchased, enchantment charm wears off and all information made clear. We are not library.
Yeah, I get it. I was just asking what the book is about. I didn't ask if I could borrow it.
The cover of the book, as he takes it and folds, and it just says Abyss levels 1 through 90.
Well, that's going to be a
don't think
long
this is
series of
very
books if
good.
it's about the Abyss.
I have my doubts about the success of this bookshop. Because no one ever buys a book if they don't know what the book is about. Or what
I mean,
it's
there's a cover on the book, like, and
Yeah,
the
but-
book has a name.
Sure, but people usually read the back of the book.
Yeah,
Well,
but he opened the
right,
book.
He knows sign language. You know sign language. So in that case, I'll sign. Do you have books on cultist snake people? And I don't remember if it was Aziri that had a symbol or Clive. Because Clive did pick up a notebook.
I drew a copy of the tattoos on the people. You took the note.
Okay, I won't show him the notes.
Stops and thinks for a minute. And he comes back with another book. He signs back to you. This book has information on the serpentine folk down in the gotta quickly see roughly where I'm going here.
What a cliffhanger.
This map is fucking huge. Off in the east.
Uh, it it's about the fuck me. I kind of half understood. It's about the serpent people. He said, yeah.
Serpentine
east.
people, yes, in the east.
He'll sign how much?
$2 silver. I'm just throwing fucking hands at this point.
In what
Can I-
language is
can
the book?
Dark, you saying?
Oh,
sorry.
Actually,
Northeast is what it's saying.
actually, that is a good question to ask. What language?
Common.
Okay. Can I make a persuasion check for a potential discount?
Yep.
He'll sign 3 silver. Take it or leave it. Oh.
That's not a discount.
What's the opposite of discount?
A markup?
Yeah, I'd like to persuade for a markup, please.
Oh, you want to pay him more?
Yeah, 3 silver.
2 seems fine.
Do you just increase the price threefold? This man, I offered him more money than he
You were not
wanted, and
listening.
He's like,
He said 2 is fine.
oh, sorry. I thought he said
We are
6,
not
please.
paid on commission. Fuck the owner.
All right, he'll give 2 silver. Yeah. Well, he has 1 gold piece. Do they have change?
Easily break it.
I can just give the 2 silver.
I'll give him the gold and get the change. It might be useful to have a bit of pocket money on the hand. What is the book called? Or do you want to add it to my inventory?
Inhabitants of the Serpent Hills and the Western Heartland.
Hills and the Western Heartlands. Jesus Christ, that's a fucking mouthful.
No, that's a
Yeah.
blowjob.
What?
You heard me.
Inhabitants of the Serpent Hills is a blowjob?
Inhabitants of the Serpent Hills and Western Heartlands.
I don't know,
Oh,
but they will be when I'm done with
hills.
them.
Yeah.
Hills. Okay. Hills. Okay, thank you. And yeah, it's a bit of reading material, I suppose. Might see something interesting. I don't think it's even remotely near Chult, but you know, I do know about the Serpent Hills out of character.
And there are Snake Lake people there. Yeah, so you get your book and the guy gives you a little, little hand gesture and a nod, and he trails on off back into the crowds. Anyone else doing anything else?
I wanted. Yeah, I was looking for a book. As
Investigation check
well. Ooh, nice.
on enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you read a few books on enchantment in regards to enchantment type magic and its powers. List of names of spells and such for the most part. Really don't know what you're looking for here, bar a book on enchantment, so
Basically, just a study guide. Like Enchantment Magic 201.
enchantment magic 201.
More or less.
Ruby, you get 3 enchantment spells, you barely know 101.
Oh, I already have 101. That's my spellbook.
Wouldn't you not like to master the basics first?
No, I like to shoot for the stars, and I
Maybe
can.
instead of going to 201, you can go to 102.
Perhaps I can find both.
Yeah, well, so you easily find a book in regards to the powers of magic and enchantment. It's very much a book intended for those who are arcanely gifted, shall we say.
For sorcerers.
arcanely gifted. Anybody that can do arcane shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I would pick it up. I would probably see if I can find a beginner's book as well, like the 101.
Yeah,
If
it's
this
there
is-
as
if
well.
this
What
is-
101, 102, 201, 202. He's all the way up to 10.
Oh God, I would pick out the first few, like the first 3.
101, 102, and 201.
Yeah, pick up 202 while we're at it. So it's 4. And then like, ask how much would that be? Does it have like a price tag, or would I have to like go over to the front?
It's gonna. Everyone looks at it and. That there, but about 20 gold pieces.
All right, I put the money on the table.
Kindly gifted. Thank you.
I quickly whistle, so in a note that British would recognize.
Oh, I like how he's whistle trained. That's awesome.
Does British come over?
I think he's afraid of bookshops. Childhood trauma or something.
See?
They fucking got him.
They fucking
Maybe-
got him.
I think maybe walking dog or something. I don't know. I haven't seen him see it in a while, but how many times does Pepsi have to walk the dog in a session? Happens more than.
Well, okay, then I just say Brutus comes over and I make sure I let him pick it up so I don't over encumber myself.
I've been outside, remember?
Yeah, I whistled.
Ah, I didn't hear that. My bad.
I said I whistled in a tone Brutus would recognize.
Gotcha. My bad. Brutus, hearing the signal, sighs and walks in. What am I carrying this time?
Books.
Out of character,
What?
are Tieflings able to whistle?
What?
Why wouldn't they be able to?
On today's episode of Fancy
Because
Racism, whistling.
No, but it's a pretty unique skill to humans. Like
No, it
the-
isn't.
The particular
Parrots can whistle.
Sure.
Also, tieflings
birds
are
do it in
still-
a very different way.
Knowing
The only thing
Zero, Tieflings have the same kind of mouth as.
Okay, then probably they can.
So,
Well, the only thing
tieflings
I can
be
think
born
of,
as normal humans, you know that, right?
the only thing I can think of that would get in the way of them whistling would be fangs, because that might get in the way with like the way position. But I don't think it would be that big of.
At any rate, I'm sorry, what?
I'll give you a sec.
What else would I need? I think a Chult book I would pick up in Chult.
But then it's in Choltian.
Just put it in the bag.
Put the damn fries in the bag, bro.
Say Renzo.
Can we write on Brutus's bag of holding?
Yeah. Don't need a bag of holding if you have Brutus.
Look, I'm not carrying the tiefling twig over there.
No.
Oh, my hero. He doesn't say that, but that's really funny.
No,
He thinks it.
you just carry on me books and supplies, because as you can see, I am not the one with the muscle. This is why I pay you.
You pay me to shoot and punch things.
Well, yeah, be a muscle. Part of being a muscle is carrying. Thought we'd been over this. How much
Brutus
am I even
rolls.
paying you at all? I don't remember.
Brutus rolls, I had the dread helm, so you just see the red dots do like a circle around.
Oh yeah, talking about pay. How much did I owe you?
Well, technically, whatever Zoral's paying us. I get paid on your jobs, remember?
Yeah, but this is a job, so like you get your cut. I don't like being in debt.
Well, I already got paid up front by the lady of the house, and we're free to grab whatever we get from the soulmonger place.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about when you're helping me out, you know, because I want to pay you for carrying stuff, not just for the job itself.
Uh,
Here, just take this, and she hands you 5 gold coins.
He'll take the coins, but he was just about to say, I mean, I was gonna say you can just buy me a beer, but sure, you already gave me the coin.
Buy a shove of beer for me. I don't wanna.
Thank you, boss.
Of course, just carry my things then, without complaining.
Yep.
Pepsi, you're fucking whipped, man.
I like before you walk away, you just hear a quick clicker noise.
The world's most cursed Portland polycule.
We got the theater twink, the noir detective, and their muscle. God.
I'm Watson if he went to the gym.
Yeah. Anything else anybody wishes to be doing at this time?
Drugs. Is there any black heroin? No, I think I'm ready to go. If you can add the books to Brutus's sheet, or to mine, and then with the note that without weight, because Brutus is carrying him technically.
You not see I'm eating chicken here, Ribby?
Well, take your time.
Oh well.
Hey, what is this called 50 Shades of Tieflings?
I mean, they stopped being linked to like color, so you can have 50 Shades of Tieflings.
But yeah.
True.
Going back to the woman, what's going on now?
5 is done here.
Yeah, I think everybody's done.
Yeah, I think everyone's done.
I'm broke.
Cool. Ben.
You know, if we ever get bored, I do have a set of dragon chess on me.
As
Who
you
can play a song or something?
go back to the woman's house, and she's all sit and talk, as the butler-esque man looks on out, and he's all sit back once in that foyer, living room.
The
Well,
pointy
Well, she's dying in it, so you know. But
dying room. The in process of death room.
as the man looks at you, due to the time tonight, and how long it took you, I will not be taking you to Chult tonight, sadly. I have, however, set up some lovely rooms for use tonight. I recommend you sleep now. Chult is on the other side of the world. So, right now, as the sun is setting here in Faerun, it is rising in Chult. The last thing we need is you dying of exhaustion in the jungle. Would you not agree? No, please, no, not all at once.
So, where exactly are these preparations being set up?
Upstairs.
Wonderful.
Or if you've made your own reservations, by all means. One less room for the maids to clean in the morning.
No, I suppose I don't have any other choice.
No, you do. I am giving you that choice right now.
We
Doesn't-
would be glad to take you up on your hospitality. We've just been a little hesitant since the last people who were hospitable to us, well, they had some issues.
Everyone has their own issues, friend. It's what makes us human. Or tiefling, or dwarvish, or elvish. I've been told I need to be more inclusive. But
Just a slow red-eyed blink.
He frog blinks, one opens before the other.
He,
Yeah, I have a lazy eye. Back off.
he leads you up the stairs to the individual rooms. There are double beds, fit for perfection. Nice fluffy pillows, a chest for items and bags, a wardrobe and such, and all the curtains have been drawn, and as much effort as possible has been put into each of these rooms to make them as dark as possible to accommodate your rest. Do be careful in the night. The toilet is at the end of the hallway, and well, there's no lights bar the window at the other end, and we've closed that to help, so you may bump into things if you're not visually inclined.
I will sign. Are we allowed our own light?
Does anybody speak poor person?
He asked us whether he wanted to ask whether we can do this.
By the way, as you say, poor person, he points at Zorro.
Oh, yes, you may use your own light if you wish. Just, I ask you not to use anything more than a light cantrip, please. Everything may be insured, but it would be in poor taste to burn someone's house down as you sleep in it. Especially someone who was employing you.
Ishvareth will look around at his two known companions, and especially the three lesser known ones, with a questioning look that says, like, is that fine for you, or?
That'll make it do. I mean, we can see better in the dark than most.
Okay. Then I believe we will be fine, he'll say to the lady.
This is a man.
Since when?
It's the butler, I think.
Yes. The old lady speaks like she has lung cancer. Sadly.
Of course. Yes.
She speaks like the lady that wants chocolate in SpongeBob.
Wait, is the old lady just a smoker, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a bitter smoke.
That's why she sounds like this. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, she just smokes way too much now. But yeah. She's all retired to rooms. And get comfortable. Is anybody doing anything right now? Up to anything? Is the
Undressing to go to bed.
night? Yeah.
We'll keep his sword in bed with him though, like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
I wonder why I keep waking up with cuts.
I'll take a glass of water next to the bed,
Yeah.
and then go to sleep. Should we roll something for waking up alive?
There's no need. Don't worry. This isn't that type of house. Don't worry, you're fine. I say that whilst not looking at the camera, but that's because I'm hungry. Before then, as night draws in, and yous tuck yourselves in, enjoying the beautiful, comfortable bed, especially for those of you who recently almost died before you could get asleep. This is good. I realise what I'm missing now. This one particular. Again, it's not my session unless I'm important. Hey, hi, so this is probably a good time to go ahead and put a pause on it, take a break, do whatever you need to do. We're going to go through some quick adverts real quick, and then we'll get right back to the game at hand. First and foremost, we are still available on Patreon and Coffee. Links are above, name is above here. There's now a ton of maps for different AD&D modules, some Dragonlance stuff in there as well, and some stuff that I've actually used in games as well. So go ahead, take a little look. You can support me on there if you wish. You can just subscribe here. Dealer's choice, either way. It's got stuff on it now. Now we are still partnered with the guys over at Adventuron. Yes, we are with them. Community of now over 1,000 members who are here playing D&D. Be that Play by Post, Boundary, Roll20, Owlbear. It's there, ready to play. Plenty of DMs, even more players, open welcome community. Links below and also on screen. Enjoy. And there's a go live time. This is when games will go live here on YouTube and you'll be able to see them. So that is firstly in the Europeans, 8 PM CEST, 7 PM GMT. In the States, that's 2 PM EST, 1 PM CST, and 11 AM PST. On Mondays we head up to the frigid north of the Sword Coast once more to Icewind Dale to face the rime of the Frostmaiden. On Tuesdays we trade the frost with the tropics as we head down to Chult for Tomb of Annihilation to stop the death curse. On Thursdays we keep things eldritch with Vecna, Eve of Ruin, the 1-20 game where I even bring in new dungeon masters to run it with me as a player. Things are getting weird now. Keeping us firmly in the northern part of the Sword Coast, every second Saturday DM King takes me and a bunch of mates through the lost mine of Phandelver where we try to find the obelisks and what lies below. Now things get real fun in 2025 because on Saturdays or Fridays, depending upon where you are, we have Dungeon of the Mad Mage. On a Friday it will be 5 PM PST, 7 PM CST and 8 PM EST. However, on a Saturday, 1 AM GMT, 2 AM CEST and 9 AM Hong Kong Standard Time because we have players there. And as a spicy extra bonus, Dungeon of the Mad Mage will go weekly, no more time between. Every weekend, unless something comes up, you will be treated to a Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now I managed to stay in all of my clothes the whole time, so without further ado, let's get back to the game. God forbid I just do something right first time round, right?
Yep. God forbid it. You sinner.
Additionals, and then it's ambience. Loops. Nope. Nope. Ambience 4. Loop. Nope. Nope. Dungeon music? Dungeon music. Don't know why it's under dungeon music, but it's under dungeon music. Un momento, ladies and gentlemen. Under ambiences. And back. There's just standard dungeon music back. Nope. Music, god. Yes, effect. Additionals. Sweet. Please spell in the name, God's sake.
Greg Bartholomew.
So, as yous all tuck in for the night, start to enjoy a good sleep. Because it can't be a campaign here unless someone takes a fucking dip in Warlock, am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Just can't be. A certain someone wakes up.
When?
And as you do, you take the little bag that was given to you by the man at the docks earlier on that previous night. You see a book. The book has a particular crest on it. the crest of this rather elongated oval, and in the center there is a bird. And as you start to read the book and take all of the information in, and again, cannot stress enough when I say this, this is canon. You find yourself in an odd place. So you read the words, say the words, mumble them to yourself. And this small crossing seems to open. You see sconces burning grey and black, stone floor, and a set of double doors.
How festive. I mean, the only way to go forward is through.
Yep. As you walk on through, you can see the vision. The colour drains, and everything is in shades of black and white. Even the sconces on the walls that provide light, provide grey light. And as you look back at that small rift, you can see the colour of the room that you were in. The flickering candles. To the north. Sorry, to the... Position myself right in how this map would be. To the north, set of stairs. To the west, to the east, which is directly in front of you, a double door. And to the south, a stretch of corridor that seems to jettison off into a set of stairs on the left. And on the right, a double door where you can hear voices speaking.
I suppose the double doors first, considering see that before talking to anybody.
You push open the double doors and you hear that. "Oh." You see all manner of statues of people standing there. Their eyes almost seem to follow you as they are perfectly created. Down this 100-foot or so corridor is another set of double doors.
And keep going forward.
You enter this corridor, this unease of these high arched ceiling and cobwebs, these statues. Not quite seen something like this, but it still seems familiar. Comfortable, uneasy, paranoia inducing all at the same time. There's a very great deal of cognitive dissonance going on here right now, but you know, as you push open the double doors, you see 4 large stained glass windows as the lightning flash. You see an altar smashed, the body lying on it. To the left, to the right, all manner of strange little pews made of stone and wood that have been destroyed and moved. Very clearly they were once built of stone and fused to the ground, now moved even just an inch away from where they were once fused, but something of great force has done this. As you look, you see a man on the altar, bound and gagged As the head turns to look at you, you can see the eyes, these huge eyes in this brown-haired man. He must have been about his 30s. And he lies there, looking at you, petrified.
Of these statues that I've been seeing, are they of anyone that I would recognize?
No. They are nondescript, but perfect human.
Hmm. So, like, it doesn't seem like it's of anyone in particular?
No.
Is there anything in this room that's, like, written, like, in, not instructions, but sort of anything that would give an idea of to what's exactly going on?
Just go on a sec. Gonna do a quick. No. You get the idea, however, that this is a chapel. Or was.
You said the man's chained, right? Like, he just can't move.
Yeah, he is bound to this broken altar and gagged and petrified.
Oh.
Is he gagged with, like a cloth that can be removed, or what?
It's round his mouth and round the back of his head. But
Oh, like the little one.
there's very clearly something else in his mouth stopping him from making noises. He's making that
Like a ball gag.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
His mouth is stuffed with something, and then this is round there. That's just to stop him spitting it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's... Yeah. Never mind.
What do you do?
I'm trying to think. He'll sort of walk up to him and make a little like hush a little bit, and then try his best to, like, take out whatever is in his mouth.
As you step on in further, out from where you were, you now see that there was a balcony above you. And behind you, to the left and right, a set of stairs that head on up. And as you go to reach forth towards the man, you hear a voice you have never heard before. Things I would not do is recommend touching that man.
What is it with these redneck Baldur's Gate people?
This is... We're not in Baldur's Gate anymore, baby.
It's not a good game. We're not in Kansas anymore. Hurl sort of stops. He doesn't seem startled, but he just sort of seems like... He just sort of turns around. And the voice is from above, right?
It is.
The balcony. He'll turn around and look up.
As you do, you just see a shadow. Tall. Nah, I had guests over for dinner. And you are not from here. You did not come with them either, so I reckon you must be an intruder, or you have come to my land seeking something.
Perhaps. Truthfully, I was just trying to figure out exactly what what peril brought him here. But if you say so, I'm much more content not touching him.
I would not recommend touching him. He is here of his own accord. He has done his own things. His stupidity has brought him here. And now, your stupidity has brought you here, my friend. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay. That's my dump stat.
The shadow seems to just move.
Wow.
The shadow now stands in the doorway that you came through. Black on back as the doors close, and you feel at ease. Your paranoia gone. As he wafts back his cloak, you see a handle, maybe about, I'ma say, 5 inches, curves round where the hilt would be. Rather beautiful looking weapon by all manner of things. As he stands there. This man would see my undo. I reckon we can't have something like that. As he holds now the sword with a loop on the bottom, you see the handle of leather that goes up a bit more with a blue gem in the center that kind of seems to spit off on the side. You and I are friends, are we not? Vanishes once more.
He vanishes
Yep.
with the so he okay.
Just that same way that he moved from the top to the bottom is. You've seen similar to this before back in You have an idea of what you're dealing with.
I seek allies to help me aid the forces in which I was sent to do this mission. I aid my home as I aid myself. If you're propositioning that you grant me anything that could assist me, I believe there's a compromise we can reach.
Oh, Montfrere, there's more than what I could do. Just let me make a wisdom saving throw.
Uro, can you please do a roll that isn't like below 10? Apparently not.
Dig deeper as you feel your mind being violated by this force.
Huh?
After a moment. Oh. You seek the power granted in the Shadowfell to those who would sell their soul for greater power. My
That is
friend,
what I was born to do.
then I may aid you if you would aid me. As the figure stands behind you with its hand on your head, you watch the other hand come into focus with just this hilt. This man must die. Make it so. And I will transfer to you the power of which you seek. You feel this feeling. You feel emotions that you're not feeling. You feel hatred from somewhere. You can also tell passively that the shadow that is speaking with you, it speaks truth. It holds once more this hilt in front of you.
Uro sort of stares at it, and he just looks down. So I'm staring at this guy, right? As well.
You're staring at the guy on the altar by the windows as the shadow is behind you, forcing you to stare forward with the sword hilt in hand.
Earl sort of looks down at the hilt and looks at the man, seemingly unfazed, or rather, not exactly distressed by what's being commanded of him, and he takes the sword by the hilt. This is my legacy. I will do unto it as it is done unto me. And
Force
Yeah,
your
fuck that guy.
will through the sword, and take this very being out of my domain. And as you hold the sword, you feel hatred. You now know where that hatred emanates. The sword. You see part of the figure now. A black cloak and red robes. Gaunt fingers that seem to turn to a point by the nails. You are familiar with this type of creature. Force your will through the weapon that would be my undoing and undo this heathen.
So I will do. She takes hold of it. Am I going to be doing a roll here, or?
Nope. Just describe to me how you force your will through this weapon that is fighting you.
Earl grabs force of this hilt and sort of places his other hand on the pommel, and he forces every single thought, every single want and desire to prove to the family that he was born into, to prove into the legacy that he was created to fulfill. He wants nothing more than to be the heir that he was created to be, and if killing is the only way through, then so be it. Death is the thing that taints this family line, and it will be. It's compelling.
As you force your will through this sword, and as you do, you watch as this beam of light fires through from where the blade once was, and just through, as you hear the voice screaming, "Yes!" As it gets louder and louder, a chorus as the thunder strikes for those in question the weapon. And as the lights flash and the blood goes over, you watch as the life leaves this man's eyes. The sword vanishes and you feel something extra inside of you that you didn't feel. And it's at that point there, as the light flashes a final time and as you look up, where there once was a body on an altar, there is no longer. Instead, standing in front of you is a man 6'7" high, widow's peak hair, white flesh, dressed regally. Ladies and gentlemen, I said this was canon. Strahd is a country hick.
Would.
And like that, he smiles. And you seem to just straight back out into the room that you were in previously. All for a good night's rest. If you need to, for whatever means necessary, take a long rest. And that's how we explain your level in Warlock between levels.
Hey guys. Sorry to do it to him again.
It's always fucking someone. Always.
I'll never get sick of playing Warlocks. It actually wasn't my intent this time, though. It just kind of happened. I was like, man, that would be kind of cool for this guy. And I was like, I can't play another one. And then I did anyways.
Took a warlock level dip for some fucking armor class.
Yeah.
And weapons. But yeah, he's all awake in the morning. Bright and early. Well, I say the morning. At this point, technically the late evening. By the time you all get to sleep and toss and turn and writhe. He's all
What do you
awake.
mean writhe?
You'll be tossing and turning and, you know, I imagine lying in bed for like 20 hours. You're gonna get
the former
uncomfortable.
part.
What?
I was a little uncomfortable with I get the former part of tossing and turning. I got a little uncomfortable with the whole writhing part. What else?
I don't know, I writhe in bed a lot, plenty.
Yeah, I bet you do. You fucking.
Say it.
Well, if you lie in bed too long, you can get a headache.
What? So you just sit up straight? You just do the worm?
Do anything to get comfortable and go back to bed when you've slept for 20 fucking hours.
Hold on.
But
Sometimes, if I've been laying down for too long, I just kind of like sneeze a little bit out of anger.
No, I was just gonna ask, will that give me a big in here?
You two need help.
I have no idea what Ruby's saying. Probably for the better.
Yeah.
She's off in fucking Germany.
La La Land.
Oh, hi there.
But yeah,
Oh, hi there. Twat.
Hello.
you's awake once more. As you look out, it's similar to how it was when you were first in the city. Earlier that night, the sun is going down, but as the man, the butler, once more knocks on doors, proceeds to gather everybody in a room. Just to check, we have everything before we go. It's a tiring spell, and well, I won't be bringing you back.
Could have.
I believe so, yeah.
Then, let me tell you what you are in for. Raise your hands if you do well in the heat.
I don't.
Ember raises her hand.
Ah yes, the devil spawn would do well in the heat.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
I think Aziri might raise her hand instinctively.
I can see it. Your bronzed tan skin, you're used to the sun. You'll be fine. For everyone else, it is a... well, let's say, as you watch as the world just seems to twist like water going down a sinkhole. It's left, all the way to the right, clockwise. Then in a moment, the sound of the town seems to vanish, replaced with the hustle and bustle and bangs. Fuck me.
Okay.
And screams. Is it once more? You stand now in a... God's sake. That'll be some of that fucking stuff I had on that chicken. You stand now in the middle of this town area, place. The best way I can describe how this feels is, you know when you walk off a plane into a very hot country and you just, you are not used to that, it goes from you feeling that nice, you know, oh, it's 5 Celsius, it's fine, to, it's 30 Celsius, I'm dying instantly.
As they were transported from Wells, never regretted wearing all black more in his life.
Sim, you appear.
Got my life in two pieces.
You appear in a tropical city under the blazing sun. The familiar sounds of a harbour, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels, rolling across cobblestones mingle with the voices and shoutings and cursings of an unfamiliar language filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words made to sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruits mixes with the wafting smells of fish, tar, and canvas. Beyond all that, Port Nyanzaru is an explosion. Fuck me, is an explosion of colour, flowers, all draped in a nice leafy, flibbery vine, every building sporting baskets of clay urns. Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform in street corners. I need a sec. There's something in my throat. Trying to go as fast as I can and I'm just dying.
And he was never seen again.
Good luck, Scott.
Whew. There we go. Hopefully. Fingers and toes crossed. Now, where was I in my monologue? Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with leafy flower, with feathers and shells perform in the streets. Multicoloured pennants and sun awnings flutter atop city walls. Crowds of children dressed in feathered hats and capes race past you, squealing in delight and terror as street performers costumed as big-toothed lizards stomp and roar behind them. This city seems bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing, and singing. Ladies and gentlemen, Port Nyanzaru.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, I better roll for
With
initiative
who?
on my
Fucking
fucking
children?
What did you say, Quinn?
I said, with who? The town's children?
Yeah.
Yes. Can I throw them?
No.
That was the point.
Not again. Not like Eve of Ruin.
Oh yeah, careful. Let's
Hey,
keep,
man.
Keep Claymore away from the children.
Unlike Krista, Huron may not be a painter, but anything can be painting anything if you throw it hard, including children.
You know what this is? This is a piece of rosemary from that seasoning I put on that chicken. I know that for a fact.
Maybe it's also because of the voices you were doing.
No, there's actually something stuck in the back of my throat and I can feel it. Everything there, bar the old woman, is in the tongue. Even the hillbilly, that's in the tongue. So, Port Nyanzaru. Port Nyanzaru, we do that there. So, as you are now looking around this particular area, the man looks at you as he's got the woman with him. I would recommend that you either find lodgings at the Thundering Lizard if you're looking for a, looks around at you, rambunctious time, or Kaya's House of Repose if you'd just like a good night's sleep. They're both located by the Red Bazaar, and I will point that out to you as soon as I get to that map. I would recommend that when you're ready, you can head on out whenever. Do be careful, however, as you just watch as this fucking Triceratops just almost kills you. As it just runs by, as the man kind of takes a step back and you sort of... but do be careful of the dinosaurs. They are used as beasts of burden here in the city. They're rather untrained.
Fucking dinosaurs!
Yeah, in fact, allow me to...
There's a picture for it.
This is the image to the
Lord.
chapter. Yes, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we may face dinosaurs. And somehow that's not the weirdest thing that you've encountered in this campaign in the past 3 sessions.
Wait, what would be the word?
Each other.
Yeah.
We will head to the Merchant Prince Wakanga Otamu's house. We'll stay there until you resolve this. We'd be happy to introduce you if you wish. Or you can get to know the the port city, if you will. It is your choice. Just look round. Now you've been here for a moment.
Where did you?
Yeah.
Where did you say the? You said you were going to point something out. I forgot the name of it already. The sleeping lizard or something.
The Red Bazaar.
Red Bazaar, thank you very much, Fox.
Where is the Red Bazaar?
This looks like a red building and has more or less the shape of a bazaar up here. But I don't know if
Brother,
that's actually the Red
Everything
Bazaar.
in that section is red.
I mean, yeah, but the bazaar is probably a larger building, right? And this one has a courtyard, so I would guess that it's this one. But I don't know. Might be wrong. Or here in the market ward.
It's here.
That's not red.
Yeah. I'm aware.
Oh, fuck you, Foss.
I'm very much aware. We have the same thoughts here as I look at this. Red Bazaar. Oh, great. The first sentence. No one knows how the Red Bazaar got its name. Clearly.
It's neither a bazaar nor red.
No, it's a bazaar. It's not red.
I am starting to grow fond of Chult already. If everything is going to be themed like this, like no one knows. It's just you know. Go fuck yourself. I think it'd be nice to get to know the city a little bit more, seeing as I'm assuming this is going to be our home for a few days. Although there's nothing in specific that I'm really looking for personally.
As yous are standing here taking it all in, it's now about that time. Those of you who are not familiar or comfortable with the heat in any way, you start to sweat in places. You did.
Lord, my man!
You're
Get the
sweating in your
Heimlich.
throat.
Hey,
Oh, it's coming
if Scott just if Scott
Oh.
dies on stream, what happens then? Do we just have like a memorial, like 72-hour stream left?
Well, he's not streaming, he's recording.
Well, the session continues until he announces that it's over.
Also, Twitch cuts off at 48 hours stream.
Finally got rid of it, at least I think.
I'm sorry, I come back and I see those images? What the fuck did I miss?
Oh,
Dinosaurs, man.
you miss Redneck Strahd. But yeah.
Oh, alright.
Oh, apologies.
What
As
not?
yous, obviously, you've been here a while, a moment, you start to realise that if you're not comfortable with the heat, you're going to be big time, as it is a sweltering. For those of you as characters who have the autistic trait that they can pick up the exact temperature in places and check it every now and then, it is 95 Fahrenheit, 35 Celsius, and the
What does that
humidity.
feel like?
Brother, 95 Fahrenheit? That's the temperature it is when I go outside on a
The
Tuesday.
humidity here is quite high as well. There are
Rookie numbers.
many places where the ceiling is dripping condensation.
I thought you were gonna say it's 105 degrees outside. It's 95 degrees here in the winter.
And when you think about where you are right now, you're in a port city where there's a sea breeze.
I've been to Clearwater.
It's gonna get worse. But you're also hearing all these noises. For Azira, you're hearing a lot more birds than you did in the city, but you can't place any of them. These new sounds of squawks and squeaks and chirps. There's like a sensory overload to the ears as you look round and try to find them, but you can't. These are, however, all standing around looking, and I assume that you done the gang signs, Gark.
Oh,
Would I be correct in
fuck
saying
are
that
you
you've done those
talking
gang
about?
signs to say, hey, we should maybe look around?
Which way
yeah.
did the dinosaurs go?
Uh-oh.
Ah, fuck.
We need a leash.
Pepsi, quick!
What?
The dinosaurs. I know they
What
head to a
about them?
place. Gark said we need a lead.
No, a leash.
Lead, leash are the same thing here.
Well, a lead could also be a lead as in a hint for investigation.
Why
And-
are you asking me for a leash or a lead? I don't have anything like that.
Oh, it's just that you seem to be on whip so hard, and also you always walk dogs, so
That too.
You see as the dinosaurs head over into the walled end of the town there, Tom. Just through here towards, I'm pointing, like you can see, through here towards the docks.
Dinosaurs are good eating.
I mean, Azuri would start to just slowly follow after them while looking around at all the plants, birds, colours and stuff. Seemingly a bit sort of like lost and not aware of what the rest are doing. So she'd start wandering that way.
Clive will run after her. Also to the dogs,
What?
because, dinosaurs. They're fucking
Yeah.
cool. And Clive has never in his life seen one before, so he'd also be interested in these almost godly creatures, really.
So are those like big lizards or something? Do they taste good?
I am not a fan of eating helpless beasts of burden, but if you find
The
some,
lizards in general.
I once had iguana on a stick. It
Was it good?
not really.
And
Oh, damn.
can Azuri try and track the dinosaurs via who on the street?
I hate to be that guy and crush your dreams there. There's no need to track these behemoth-sized creatures. They make their presence known as people move away from them, as these large triceratops and such seem to walk on through. As
I thought they'd run outside, sorry.
That's right. As people kind of move away, as you see they're dragging all manner of things and have people on their backs kind of give them, I would say, instructions, but it's more just like tongue clicks and whistles as they make odd moves. And you've seen similar to this. It's something that you saw rather old horses and cows be able to do with their masters if they'd been with them long enough and did not make it to the great glue factory in the sky.
They have to.
Along the way, are there any shops or stalls that sell, like, dinosaur food? Or treats?
Pardon me, I'm still recovering from death, Pepsi. You see there's a bunch of people selling all manner of things. They're very much Chultan natives. I'm gonna come straight out and say it. They're all black. They are just the white people here are the foreigners at this point. as they
Scott,
are.
I'm going to repeat my question because I
If you
feel
let me
like
finish.
you're diving into the
Let me
wrong
finish.
concept here.
Let me finish.
Okay.
There are numerous little stalls selling all manner of different foods, and you can very clearly tell what one is a stall in a shop. But as for what one's like dinosaur food and what one's human food, unless it's a loaf of bread, it is very hard to tell, as all the foods here are foreign concept.
Is there a big chunk of something that resembles meat of some sort?
There are big chunks of meat served around, and there are on those particular places as well what look like butchers.
I would like to purchase, or I would like to sign, first of all, for Itchy to come help. Then I will go to a butcher and I will first of all sign how much for the big slab, point towards a big slab of meat. If he doesn't speak sign language, which he probably doesn't, I'll beggingly look at Itchy.
Ishvireth will translate.
As you first throw up your gang signs and give it all that, and he kind of looks at you and he throws up his own. To you, however, there are like letters in there, sure, but these letters don't seem to make words, and there's hand signs in there that you've never seen before. And he looks at you, this man in what is essentially a daishiki and a hat with a grey beard, and he's giving you this and you're giving him that, and then Vox, you come over. Do you ask for a slab of meat?
Yes.
He looks. And how much do you need?
The big one here.
See, points like a rather large, like hanger skirt steak. I'd say it's about maybe the size of an A4 piece of paper in length. This?
Is that the biggest they have?
No. They have full joints. Like uncut carcass.
How much is the A4 pieces?
What is he? Grabs it and like folds it like a book and puts it on a scale. And he just starts getting like all these little weights and putting them on as you watch as it slowly starts to balance. And he looks at you. This here is the finest steak in all of Chult. I give it to you at discount, 15 gold.
How much for the joint meat?
He
Big slab of meat.
He points to essentially an unprocessed carcass. And this kind of gives you that look like, eyes up, this.
Perchance.
He takes the skirt steak and hangs it back up and lets it trail. He whistles to a guy and they both lift it and place it on the scales and so gets another.
Does Brutus come running?
Brutus looks over thinking he's being called. Oh wait, not the boss.
You are not a miracle, but you could help me, please. He grabs the carcass.
No.
Well, and there's other guys, like rather dismal looking, like teenage guy with like the 4 hairs that he calls a mustache comes over and is like, okay, and they lift it and put it on, and he then goes under and he pulls out these bigger weights and like he starts placing these like dumbbell slabs on for free weights, and you watch as it slowly starts to rise. Goes to a book and starts checking it. Looks at you. Looks over. This here is the greatest Triceratops meat you will ever see. I give to you for 200 gold. That is discount. I could make 500 off of this if I were to butcher it myself.
The issue is I have to butcher it. Wait, hold on. Slab of meat.
You can roll an
Can't
insight check on this guy if you like. Or an investigation check on the slab of meat.
The fact that I have a fucking like -5 to everything.
Oh,
That
that's
doesn't
your
quite help
fault
me.
and your character choice.
I know. That's all I can do. Wait, actually, I think the dinosaurs would be worth it. Can I use my inspiration on this?
Yeah?
Can I revoke my inspiration?
No.
Shit.
Wait, inspiration? Wasn't that adding
Yeah, it's
something?
D12.
No, the inspiration, we checked this. It's a
Yeah.
it's a re-roll.
Might have been unearthed that did that.
Yeah, as we in the rule section under the Vox heading, the very bottom one says is a D20.
Yeah. I love confusing myself.
Izzy looks at you and the greatest meat you would ever have. He takes this huge machete and like cuts off this rather thin, fatty slither and like sticks it on the end of the knife and starts like motioning it around towards you in front of your face. Go on, try it. Yep.
He will not. Actually, yeah, he will try it. He'll eat the meat. It's raw meat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unvaccinated. All right, salmonella. Here we come. He'll eat the meat and put 12 gold pieces in a pouch and point toward the slab of meat that is now hanging, the A4 piece, and slowly slides over the pouch.
You take this and Z once more looks at the guy and like, puts the huge machete away and hangs up this carcass and grabs the whole steak and like wraps it all up into like, some little paper and hands it towards you and takes the gold. It's about this point, you know, you're not as stupid as you look. And whilst looking at the meat, it was a bit hard to tell. Now that you taste the meat, motherfucker, that's beef.
That's all right. But what was it supposed to be?
He said it was Triceratops meat.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Got almost getting scammed in session 1.
I thought you were haggling for beef meat. I was already like, oh, that's a little expensive. All right, you know, Chult delicacy, I suppose.
Now I'm hungry.
A6 Wagyu Chilton beef.
A6, A4.
Wagyu beef is graded scale A1 through 5.
Oh shit! Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, so you take this rather large slab of meat. You reckon that a good divvying up would be about 6 rations.
No. No divvying. This is for fucking dinosaurs.
Oh!
Yeah, man, he wants a pet.
We've been over this!
Yeah, this is the exact reason I went to a butcher.
I was giving you an idea of the size of what you're dealing with there and that. But yeah, if you're gonna give that to a dinosaur.
Yeah, I wanna give that to a dinosaur, yeah.
As you're walking around, you're seeing all manner of dinosaur. Which dinosaur are you giving it to?
Wait, there's more than 2 here where we're crossing right now?
Just around, in general, there are plenty of dinosaurs.
Is there a Spinosaurus?
The frantic googling.
I need to see the size of this thing, and also...
There's a gorilla?
Is it a charcoal gorilla or a propane gorilla? This thing looks massive.
That's what she said.
There are Spinosaurus. There's a Spinosaurus They're
Fuck yeah.
walking round, headed more towards 1 and 2 up the very top there.
Do we come across one while we're traveling towards the others?
Where we go? Adiri's just wandered off. Walking off the dinosaurs.
Did you go to the fucking dinosaurs?
Well, there are loads of them, I don't know.
They're fucking everywhere.
Aziri is like crippling ADHD. I don't think she knows where.
Shit. Is it possible to buy a dinosaur? I'd like to assign towards one of the people that might travel with a Spinosaurus. I'm very sorry. I really like dinosaurs, so I hope I'm not.
It's actually like it's crippling to me because I was one of those kids that was like unbelievably autistic about dinosaurs as a kid, but I know that Huorel would give jack shit about these things, and it hurts me. He would not care.
This is basically a
But the dinosaurs match his aesthetic.
this is a autistic kid's fantasy game.
Yeah, out of game, I love dinosaurs. In game, Clive would just be fucking amazed at these things.
They're so sick. They're so sick.
Oh, nice. You're not gonna believe. Yeah. There's.
You can buy them.
You can. I just I need to get their images up so you can see the dinosaurs for sale. But yes, there are dinosaurs for sale.
Please let there be a Spinosaurus, or else I'm never doing a short for you ever again.
So there's this
I take
one.
it those are your favorite.
There's. Oh, this doesn't help at all. This one's a group picture. It doesn't help at all.
This is basically just a red artist.
Oh, that's cute.
Thank you.
I'm a big Pachyrhinosaurus fan myself.
Right. So for two of these, I'm going to need to pull out the token, sadly, because the image is the same image, so it's kind of pointless. So, there are Triceratops
That thing is fucking huge.
and Ankylosaurus, which, fun fact, isn't even. This is the image on the sheet.
Ankylosaurus.
Like, do you see that thing on the sheet?
Oh, I see that little fuck on the bottom left. Do they sell that one?
Not like an iguanodon or something?
Hold on.
No.
Do they sell the flying?
Bottom left?
I want a Velociraptor.
God, I'm a nerd. I think the little sailed one is a Dimetrodon. That's a Parasaurolophus. And I think that's a Pachycephalosaurus attack.
I just now noticed a fucking Smurf sit at the bottom.
So, there's no token for the Elanchiosaurus image. There is also the Triceratops. There is then the Hadrosaurus.
Ugh.
And then there
Unpopular
is
one.
the Denchiosaurus.
Ooh. Okay.
Look at the little guy.
Look at the little guy.
Involved in that one. He'll ask about the Ankylosaurus. He'll sign. What the fuck is this thing? You don't have to explain all that because I already know. And it might take a while. And he'll then ask, purchase, or he'll sign purchase. Buy.
Matthew,
Favorite?
before we continue, do you have anything else planned after the dinos? Because personally, I don't have an interest, and then I can go to bed earlier because I have to wake up pretty early.
Wow, look at that, guys. Ruby would rather be in bed than be with us.
No, I fucking adore all of you. It's just I have to wake up, have to go for my first checkup.
It's
for
just
my
that you
first
don't like
tomorrow.
dinosaurs, is that it?
No, it's
Fucking dino hater. Bet you hated Transformers: Age of the Dinosaurs.
I
I
fucking
fucking
love
loved that movie as a kid.
that. Yeah, me too.
I have nothing planned, but it depends where the people take us. But getting to know the city is getting to know the city, and if that's what they want to do, and that's all they do, then you can feel free to go and be filled in next week.
Amber would probably look for a library or bookstore to get a book on just like general Chultan 101. Like surviving Chultan 101.
Okay.
You know what? I think I know what Brutus is gonna look for too.
Okay.
I think
Then I'm
Brutus is
gonna
gonna look. Oh, I thought you were done. Sorry.
go to bed. Don't spend your money on one dinosaur. Bye.
Good.
Have fun.
Bye.
But yeah, I will say the person that you are speaking to, a Chilton male noble. I don't think it's going to give me an image of them. It's not. He's wearing another nice, colourful robe. He has a long, plaited beard with numerous little gold pieces in it. He has a gold tooth, and his hair is kind of stripped back into cornrows and such, as he wears a bandana round it on his forehead. As he looks at you with his fingers covered in numerous gold rings and arms of gold bracelets, and is just pointing them out rather swankily and giving you all the information on them, you know, but which ones are best at beast of burden and such. But yeah.
Yeah, Clive is listening attentively. Whole beast of burden thing is also interesting to him. Well, everything is interesting. How they're built, how they can do things for you, how they look, etc., etc. And he'll ask, are they, or I'll sign, are they for sale, rent, buy?
Once more gives you signs that you are unfamiliar with them. These ones are all for sale, yes, and they are very good. The big one, he points to the Triceratops, most
I do
popular.
not care about a Triceratops.
The small one, he points to the little dinky
wait,
one standing there going, ah!
He'll point towards the big plated one that kind of reminds him of an actual, like,
The Ankylosaurus.
yeah. Okay, well, to him it's a big plated one. An actual knight, you know, with a big mace tail and it looks like it's wearing armor and stuff. He's mostly interested in that one.
As he looks at you. What the? That one there, he's, how you say? Lame. However,
What?
another one.
Lame?
Lame.
Lame.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, I'm about to beat this guy's nose in.
As you watch, as it seems to walk away a little gimpy.
I think you mean
Oh,
lame as in
okay,
can't walk
lame in
properly.
that sense.
Like he's
okay,
lame, like
I
he's
get it.
disabled, yeah.
What makes you think this man that lives in an island knows slang lame like that?
I don't fucking know.
I have this one here. As he opens up the crate and you watch this fucking behemoth shredded thing comes out. This is the alpha type deal. As it kind of walks out, like everything seems to like take a wide berth as it hisses. That is tequila.
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 Do.
Is it an Ankylosaurus? Or
Yes.
tequila? And the signs how much?
Ich
These
wrestle
beasts.
friendly.
Very much powerful, very well sought after. Usually 500. I give to you 3. Best deal in all of Port Nyanzaru.
Can I try and persuade him down to 250?
Can I try to persuade him?
Can I give him the help action to persuade?
Yep.
I can give myself
See my
guidance.
associate here.
Can I give myself
Right.
guidance?
He is my translator, so I'll throw up gang signs.
Here's what I'm gonna say. You do whatever you want to do, and I will tell you what to do after that.
Okay, so I use guidance.
Make
Azumi
your
will
roll
offer-
flat.
Azumi will offer the carpet that she's bought as part exchange.
Oh,
see.
wait, I'll roll it again because I got help from
No,
guard.
I told you to roll it flat.
Okay.
You were given help, you then cast a spell in front of this man to try and aid yourself in your persuasion. Therefore, he's already looking at you disfavourably. So you've given yourself a flat roll now.
Does he know it's a spell?
Yes. As he looks at you, and spits on the ground and just walks away. He then watches after a minute, this flying snake shoots from up his arm and out into the air and out into Chult. As he looks at you, and you'll see this look of disgust in his face as he starts speaking to someone in the Chultan tongue. And that person then looks at you, and as he does, you watch, he kind of sucks his teeth and raises a lip and an eye, and you get the feeling you're not going to be popular in Chult for very long.
I hope that's you singular, and not that this affects the entire group.
You fly with the crows, you get shot with the crows. You and Vox
It's
are
okay,
there.
no one was
so
gonna like Huorel anyways.
You and Vox are there. I can imagine it's easy running with like a carpet. Like, guys, look at my carpet. But yeah, you're... Watch. He is, not very happy.
Is that a local thing, or...?
He'll, Clive will sign the word xenophobes.
What do you mean a local thing, Vox?
Is that like a cultural thing to this place, or is that... is using guidance considered not polite, like, anywhere? Is it like a general D&D thing?
That would be a more generalised D&D thing. Oh, I would like you to do something for me. Of course. Let me then use magic to make it more in my favour.
Isn't guidance speaking to the gods?
What was that? It's still a spell.
Isn't... Yeah, that's fair.
If you wish to pray, that would be different.
Oh well, you know. To Clive, it's just a weird cultural thing that I don't like in your haggle.
I
There's
have
no
no
church
idea
tower.
what any of your classes are.
That's what we call a roleplay opportunity, Quinn.
You
Yeah,
don't need to know.
but see, here's the thing. I'm curious. Huorel
Well,
isn't.
okay. Here's a hint. You might not be the only warlock in this party.
That's crazy.
Well,
Exactly.
someone in this party is a primary warlock. The other person is a secondary.
Yeah.
A lesser
Actual
lock. But yeah, as you are all
A
looking around,
dispute lock.
I'm also like putting numbers on here as well to help myself. So if you're wondering why there's just numbers showing up all over the place, that's why. But as you are looking round, you do see all manner of strange people walking around. From all these Afro-inspired silhouettes to some rather odd-looking things that you have never seen before. Such as dwarfs. You've seen dwarfs. What you've not seen are dwarves that are basically albino white, walking around with nothing but a loincloth and red paint. They walk round speaking to each other, and for those of you who speak Dwarvish, it is Dwarvish in the same way that the Glasgow accent is technically English. So, like, you have an idea.
Do they look like they're like sweating?
No, they look rather comfortable by all accounts. They seem tribal. I think.
Do albinos not struggle in sun?
They look a little something like this.
You look at those fucking toes.
Jesus.
Oh my god, fucking ham slappers there, Jesus.
Look how high up those fucking knees are.
Saggy tits as well.
Saggy lips too.
Alright.
And Vox, your third right is shown.
What do you mean? He has
What
tiny
the fuck does that even mean?
That's a beard, Vox. That's a beard.
No,
No,
the
you
upper
can
lip
see
is
his
hanging
lips.
super far down.
What?
That upper lip is hanging super far down.
Or maybe he just has a very long mustache that he doesn't trim.
No, you can see a bit of the lip underneath, and it's like hanging over the bottom part of his beard.
I think I've got most of these, right? I don't. I know that.
Is
I'm listening, yeah.
I don't want to split up the party, so if no one will follow Clive, or if this isn't, in the area, but Clive would want to look for a place that might sell books and learning the Chultan language. However, if that means he has to go off on his own, he won't do it because he will stick to the party.
Anyone else doing anything else? I know this is a weird and wonderful city that we are in. Is anybody thinking about doing anything else? Doing with a series of events whilst I map this up?
I assume that whoever went with Amber, so they're going to be going to the same place because it's a library, so...
Nerds.
I know I have an out of gaming question, because we've been to number 16. Do we know what that is now?
Numero 16 is... That was the warehouse district of goods of every type being shipped in and out of the port, stored in the warehouses. There are canals cut between rows of warehouses, allowing for ships to be towed and harnessed by dinosaurs directly to the desired warehouse for easy loading and unloading. Large ships can easily block the canal, so good traffic management is required for the most part, which is in place. You can also see, from where you were, this large taut chain that seems to just hang between two buildings. Did not see something like this in Baldur's Gate.
Is that...
Is more time? Is it more?
The other cities?
Gark first, Tom second.
Is that in one of the other cities then? I thought it was in Baldur's Gate when they have the chain that you pull up and then you...
There isn't one of those in Baldur's Gate, to my knowledge.
It's
It might be Waterdeep then.
Yeah.
With more time, is the bird song become more apparent? Do you recognise any of the variety birds that are so close to home?
The songs don't change. You don't seem to recognise any of them either. They are new in that regard. And they carry tunes that you've never heard. But they are very much... They're sing-songy tunes. In that way, like someone has, IRL whistled a tune in front of a parrot one too many times and now it won't stop singing it. Like that.
So, seeing what Gark tried to do, are there any stalls that seem to sell birds or... you should be interested in the plants as well, but birds primarily at the moment?
There... Oh wow, okay, this is just checking. Oh, this is an accurate map, guys. This is an accurate map, so whatever movement you're making is accurate to the scale. Let's see, dry dock, royal dock, statue. Nope, nope, nope. What's this? Not that you can see here. And the distance is... distance is sadly not one that you can see from there. I hear from there either. As the number I am looking for... I've got two versions of the map up, a big one and a little one.
That's right. If she doesn't see one, it's fine.
Oh, no, you can hear it. Sorry, my bad. Did not notice where I put the number 6 in this rather grand tent. You do hear squawks, squeaks, and this is, out of all the bazaars around, that there seems to be the grandest of them all. There's numerous people walk in and out with numerous amounts of goods and bags. People that look kind of like sultans, and people that kind of look like royalty, all walking in and out with rather fat pockets, shall we say.
I think if that's the case, Zuri would sort of like notice it, but feel slightly uncomfortable at the grandeur of the people going to there. So she would just sort of like try and look in and see what's in there, but not actually go in, and then follow the rest type thing. The rest of the group, wherever they want to go.
I did want to ask if I could wreck on one thing, or maybe do it if we're not strayed too far off to that one dinosaur merchant.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be anything big. I just want to run back to him, sign sorry for companion. Please give to Knight Reptilian, and give him the slab of meat if he accepts it.
Whilst we're retconning, it turns out the image for this guy is 5 pages back. Yeah, it's not under his name, it's 5 pages back.
Why wouldn't they put it with him?
Because this book was written as one of the earlier D&D adventures, sadly. 2017, 3 years after 5e came out. They were getting into the swing of things, but it's still technically a sandbox. As you go to give him the meat, as he looks at you. You sign in a language I don't understand.
Oh.
Are you offering me this meat? Yes or no?
He'll nod and point towards the Ankylosaurus. He gives a thumbs up and then just walks away, I suppose. Unless he says anything.
Was he gonna like takes the slab of meat and kind of looks over the fence, like he takes like a step back or so and holds it, and like swings and spins before he kind of arcs it up and over the fence and in, as he watches as the dinosaurs eat it.
Yeah.
Are Ankylosaurus carnivores?
This has got all manner of dinosaur in there.
In his excitement, he'll clap a little bit, gives a thumbs up, does a little bow, and then meanders off, unless anything is said.
I am going to ask you for a...
Please don't make me make a check.
I'm making you make a check, big boy. I'm going to ask you for a perception check. Take your time, think about the number that you would like, and whilst you're doing that, I'm very quickly looking for... God damn it, Gark.
I got a 19.
You got a what?
I got a 19. But that's my flat roll. That's before any of the fucking blight shit occurs.
That's okay. It's fine. We accept you for what you are.
Do we?
Do we?
19 for 12 is enough for you to notice that under his shirt, as it splits a little, you can see a reflection of a pin.
Write this down, write this down. I don't... Okay, cool.
See the
Is
pin?
this the same...
I'd ask you to make another check, but like, do you want to push that? Do you want to push that? Because I'll let you make a history check if you want.
Okay, so a history to me would make me think that Clive has already seen this in his life before.
Or be aware of it, yeah.
To be fair, you might have.
That is true, yeah, actually.
Does Ishirath also see it, or only Claymore?
To my knowledge, only Gart's character was over there, so...
Okay.
You know this. It's -1, like it's a good roll to all accounts for that. All you can... It's familiar. Something about it back in Faerun. It's on the tip of your tongue. You do notice that it is shaped like that flying snake that he let off earlier on into the city. But it's hard to place. Maybe maybe take some time to think on it.
Why?
I mean, I think I know out of game what it all is, but
If you know how to game, that's great. Just keep that information separate from your boy, and you're fine.
well, he knows nothing. His mind is on the dinosaurs, but he'll do the bow and he'll walk away.
For it, you were then looking around for a book on
Learning Chult.
learning Chult. Here's what I'm going to do. Since there's a lot going on, I'm going to ask you to make me 2 charisma checks of your choice, either flat charisma, persuasion, deception, and then an insight check. Wow. Just that nat one right there.
We've had like 2 good rolls this entire game from everyone collectively.
But your Dark's made the most rolls. Most rolls, yeah.
Yeah.
But my character has a passive perception of -2 somehow.
Is she in here?
There's probably something wrong with that, no?
No,
It's probably.
passive perception is disadvantage at -5 to it.
As you are
What is-
looking around for some details in regards to Chultan culture, you come across, in all of your talks and travels, this one halfling. As he comes up to you, and he's wearing clothes that do seem to fit in here. They are a little mismatched in style, but he's got like the little hat and like a daishiki and such, but then he's wearing like like leather trousers and such. You imagine this guy ain't having kids anytime soon. But as he looks up at you,
What the fuck?
here you're looking for you're looking for some information in regards to the Chultan language and culture.
Clive will smile and sign, "I want to learn," while smiling.
Ishvareth can translate that.
I'm scared of what he'll say, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
See, looks at you. For a small price. Me and my friend here, we've been here for about a year. You look over and you see his friend, this human. He's dressed in rather regal clothing, but
Is he black?
he's white. It looks a lot like Vox's character, actually. Blue hair, blonde eyes. He's wearing these very nice clothes. Sadly, however, they have seen better days.
What are the majority races? Like, I know humans probably, but like, is it unexpected to see a halfling?
Seeing most things here are a little unexpected. You've not been given much information in regards to Chult, and for the things that you have seen here, like, certain things certainly fit, other things don't, but they make sense. Halflings, not so much. This is like your first halfling. Party's first halfling. Yay!
Yay!
As he looks, we've been down on we've been here a while, and we're a little down, so we could teach you some basics for 5 silver. 5 silver will teach you the basics. We'll even write it down so that way you have it. And just some common phrases to let you get in on the good deals. As I don't know if you've noticed, they're taking advantage of you.
He'll sign non-natives teaching me? Question mark.
My friend here. Fucking
Regal.
hell, this name. My friend Gondolo. Gondolo. It's his actual name.
Is he Gandalf the Grey or Gandalf the White?
It's better than Gondola, at least.
Oh, I went ahead and mixed the races, but I don't care at this point. My friend Gondolo, his parents are actually from Baldur's Gate, and they trade here a lot. He's been here in and out as a child most of his life. He's been sent here because he was, runs on over, being punished. He was caught with one of the scullery maids. Big scandal. Gives that little wink and like puts his finger at his lips and like shh.
Sorry, what was the scandal exactly?
He was caught with one of the scullery maids.
Oh, Clive will sign, sorry, loyalty is everything, and he'll walk away promptly.
As you walk away, everybody just kind of watches as like the halfling just goes like that behind your back.
Yeah. He's not going to deal business with someone that goes directly against his tenants.
What tenant is that?
Hey.
Like what particular tenant is that?
Loyal? Wait.
Wait, let me tell you something. Wait.
Something.
Loyalty, courage, and responsibility.
Okay.
At least I was thinking of going tenants on the crown.
Huh? I don't see these on your sheet, but you know.
It's because I don't have the subclass yet.
Ah, so you haven't taken your tenant vows yet.
He's thinking of them. Right?
It's your cheat day.
Yeah. It's you.
You can only
The whole reason he's here is because he's loyal to the floor.
As you walk by, and the halfling is giving you this. For the rest of the party, she watches. Angel walks back to you. You see this woman come towards you. I hear you need help with Chultan language.
And culture, yes. Particularly the culture, I feel.
Culture, I can't help you with. It never quite what word? Gel together. You know the word.
Mash.
Yeah.
Clive will sign, I don't.
I am Chultan local. All my life here in Port Nyanzaru. I could teach you. You see this woman, she's got rather pulled back features, like the forehead is quite fetal alcohol syndrome for certain. She got dark tanned skin and her hair's in a ponytail, and it looks like whoever done her ponytail like stood on her head prior and pulled with all of their strength before tying it.
Do you have a picture of this?
I do. Let me just really quickly there's like 5 fucking appendixes here. Here's a handout, here's some puzzles, here's some this, here's some that. But that's the only way I can describe her face to you. There's a lot more to her, but like I put it in the general right now.
Why does everyone seem like they're the most backstabbing folk ever?
Like
Alright,
look at that forehead and tell me. Look at that forehead and tell me it doesn't look like a 45-degree gradient.
He'll sign. Have you had any affairs in your life?
Oh yeah, because that's a normal thing you ask, right?
Without
a normal thing,
context,
yeah.
that is a really weird question to ask a stranger.
Ichrat will translate it as he is religious and he wants to know whether you have sacrileged in the eyes of Lathander.
And she walks on up to yourself and grabs your hand. And she looks at you. There is a bit of disgust in her eyes as the rot seems to seep onto you. But
That's alright. Everyone here
she
seems to have that.
does. It offer? Or do it want to wife me? I am untaken for now, but
Marry her.
Clive,
2 weddings,
Clive.
2 campaigns in a row. Let's go.
Clive looks at his hands. Unfortunately, someone is holding them and he can't sign right now. So he just kind of looks at her.
not your type. Your type
Wouldn't say
more, and eyes towards Vox and drops your hands. I have inkling.
She can see the twinkle in his eyes.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Emphasis on twink. Clive will point at her and then sign. Can you teach? You native? Well, primarily, can you teach? Really?
She leans her arms crossed on Icarus' shoulders.
All right. She needs.
Your boyfriend gesture? She then
Looks at Itchy.
flips round. No hand stuff.
So you do know, or you no?
Vox, can we roll for initiative right now? What are you saying to this beautiful lady, Vox?
Clive looks at you. He'll sign. Well, he'll repeat it. He'll sign help.
Does anybody else here speak hand language?
She no hand
I do.
your mouth.
I'll tell the lady. No, sorry, he only does hand jobs.
Jesus Christ! Got
Fucking dying dog over there.
Yeah. Clive will look at you and sign again. Clive will look at you and sign again. I want to learn the language. Do not fuck me over.
So what I'm hearing is
It's not
20
word.
gold is
Do
20
not-
gold.
Do not mess me. Can she teach? Yes, no.
Would you be able to teach? He can understand if you speak common. He can
Wait.
Not
Maybe you
answer.
need to emphasize, can you teach the language, not teach hand jobs?
Maybe she's a hands-on learner.
I am being forced into a marriage.
Brutus watching, knowing he could help, but choosing not to.
Oh, did
So,
Brutus
I
not
don't-
go with the group? Is he just standing there watching this happen?
So the language.
Yeah.
For Brutus, it's
No one's
really
asking him
hard.
for help.
For Brutus, it's really hard. There's whistles everywhere, and he always thinks it's Amber.
No one has asked Brutus for help, so he's just watching. He's not getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Well,
She
Clive doesn't even fucking know you speak sign language or you understand it.
looks.
I've literally read out what you've said before.
She looks at you.
Oh, right.
I can teach you. I have the capability. What are your goal in Chult and Port Nyanzaru?
Uh-oh.
We are here to retrieve an artifact. Well, retrieve or destroy a dangerous artifact.
Clive will give random hunt signs, not meaning anything. But to make it seem like his answer is separate from Ichi's answer. Just in case, you know? Just in case.
The woman here looks at you. Gork, well, yes, I'll look at your sheet. Just be easier to actually see what I need to look at passively as well. Yeah, passive deception, fine. She kind of looks at you and is looking at him. Are
Hello.
you trader or are you adventurer?
Adventurer.
She looks at you, Gork. and-
Clive will sign bodyguard.
And I
He's not a
can
bodyguard, actually.
I can do you one better. If you are adventurer, as you make claim to be, then she watches, she ducks down behind you. She then starts speaking a language. And do you, for most of you, it sounds like this spitty, hissy, short language. But for Ichi, you hear, coin would be good on this. I am a guide into. She turns and faces your head to the great vast jungles of Chult. You can see huge trees like California redwoods that tower over the city, putting parts of it in shade. Wherever you look to go, for a fee, I would be willing to guide and teach. There are many other guides here in Port Nyanzaru, but none as good as Hilda.
And what would that fee be?
Wawawudataruwi? Come again?
Yes, precisely.
I genuinely did not catch what you said.
I said, what would that fee be?
You know? That's
That's
that
a good question.
one thing I definitely should have gotten the number on. Let's see. Ah! Cool. Cool. She looks at you. 5 gold coin per day.
The fuck?
with
Why does this woman sound like Count Orlok?
a 30-day down payment.
The fuck? I don't even have that money.
What if we would need you for less than 30 days?
Then on retainer I am for that time. But again, if you no need for that time, call it tip for teaching idiot language. And she gestures towards Angel.
Who's that? Who's
Yeah.
Angel?
You are my little angel.
And after 30 days, would you remain with us and we pay you in the end? Or do we have to pay you day by day after these 30 days?
By that point, I would be more than willing to take coin daily, or as it would come, for I would see you collect said coins and be able to keep mental tally. I would know you would be good for it.
I see.
Look,
Let me
I
discuss
think-
this with my companions.
I will be here or around if you require more. You watch as she starts to walk away. Yeah?
I have a question, but I
course.
don't know if you would consider this metagaming. But when you said stretch back, slit eyes, I had to think of. Well, you said stretch back, and then you did something with your eyes.
I've put the picture in chat for you. And she did come
There's
with a picture.
nothing wrong with the eyes.
Just with it, it also comes with the additional stuff that I'm going over now, and it's also a handout. So I was just going to download that handout and give it to you as needed.
Alright, never mind then. 'Cause, you don't have to answer, but what I want to ask is whether she resembled the people at the mansion because of what I thought she looked like, but never mind.
You can roll a history check.
No, because she.
I'm 11
Now that I
you.
know what she looks like. Okay, well, okay, I won't.
Can I roll an insight check on her?
You can roll an insight check.
Oh my god. History?
Wow. You may notice, or may have noticed, the more perceptive amongst you. There were many words used. Not an awful lot had the letter S. Similar to the people in the house. She did, however, though flirtatious, seem genuine, Vox.
Okay, I'm starting to have an inkling of this woman and what she might be.
Yeah, I might also. So, are we going to hire her?
Okay, we can discuss this over Discord because I have my own opinions, but also it's 12:30 and I get it if people want to end the session here.
No, good place to leave it on the thoughts. For it, I will say, you do find 3 other guides, or potential guides, potential tutors as well, on a notice board. With little things. Let me get the number for us right now. So, there are a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Someone roll me 3d8s.
I'll do it. Oh, never mind.
Cool. So there is this person, and then number 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Haha! This guy. And then there is this gal. So these are the names. I'll get the handouts in Discord for you. What we'll say is use find a place to rest up and speak about it over sleep. I'll create a separate channel in here. Yeah?
Just, I think Azui would have been wandering around distracted. So can I make some kind of roll to see how long it takes me to find the others? Because none of them seem to pay any attention to me.
Yeah, go with I'd say go with 3 perception. With 3 rolls previous, we'll go 3 perception. I would say after about 2 hours or so of walking around, getting lost, and people pointing you around and where to go, you finally come by them as you watch as the woman trails off of your friend and gives them those fuck me eyes. As you all come to it, you all find yourself a nice place to lay your little heads for the night. I will put these 3 images in Discord with the things for you to discuss, as well as the one that you found for the woman. And we will pick this up next week.